little different, just a little different. If the slave states were the North states, because at least it's not hot. Like, this is Florida, Louisiana, this is Tennessee. Like, these motherfuckers were in the heat.
Working outside,
like,
without getting paid,
I'm like,
nowhere to live.
Like, because I'm sitting there, I'm like, if we're talking Maine, you know, that's like temper. You know, it's like, oh, hey, nice breeze. Consider it.
Welcome to the Commitment to Mexcellence, folks. We've already started hot off the presses with the...
Whoa, time out. Don't do that. I've said before, don't do that.
I went through all the motions. I'm trying to rush to hit that. Well, we're not going to hit 8 o'clock stop time, but probably like 8:10, 8:15, something like that.
Oh, we hitting 8:10.
Yeah.
We walking out of here. We got parties to go to.
Do you have multiple parties to go to?
Just one.
Okay. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We took a week off. Texans have officially let me down on 2 holidays. Oof. Tommy will be here to talk about that later. But
He knows we're walking out at 8:10, right? So we might be walking out as he's walking in.
Pretty much. Hey, Tommy, you go ahead and say your attaboys.
Is he awake?
Yeah.
It's 6 p.m. Tommy's bedtime.
He already was hard at work making a fence. He's good.
How's this fence coming?
I don't know. You could ask him when he gets here. He said he was going to be here in 5 minutes, so 20 minutes from now you can ask him.
I was shocked to hear that he's actually like very skilled with his hands, because he just strikes me as someone that wouldn't bother doing physical labor.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you here, boy.
I don't associate people who are chronically late with doing physical labor. I just don't.
No, see, the problem
Well, no, that is 100% construction. Like, well, I get paid by the hour, so...
I always thought of it as like, hey, I got other jobs to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, anytime I call a plumber, they try to get in and out fast. That is not Tommy's speed.
The way I put it is, don't forget, we are both from the South, so we had to figure some shit out. Like, it's lazy out of luxury.
Your plumber, I was about to say, your plumber might do that, but definitely your mechanic does not.
Oh, I mean, I don't see mechanics as often, so that's fair.
Yeah, no, I tell people all the time, it's like, oh, you know, because Kayla was like, how do you know woodworking? I'm like, wood? Like, because I had to. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I can use, I could use all of the, but if you were to ask me, oh, hey, Taylor, do you like building shit? No. I'm paying niggas to build my shit from IKEA. But if you want me to build something, I'll build something.
Yeah.
But now Tommy's he got that Southern energy, that hands-on, that hard work when he wants to. Lazy from luxury.
Okay.
Right? Because, like, hey, I have the freedom to have the luxury of being lazy.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean that he's not equipped with the skill set. He's just like, you know what? I got to do it.
Yeah. It's more like if someone asked him to do something, he'd be like, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah.
There you go. Like, first of all, he has to find the motivation.
Yeah.
And then the motivation has to find him. And then it'll get there.
I'm not even sure that it actually wouldn't be hard to get Tommy to do most things. It just would be... Because one of the things that I feel I align with Tommy is like, is it physical labor? Cool, I got it. I can do that.
Okay.
But if I asked Tommy to do my taxes, probably wouldn't go as well as asking TJ to do my taxes.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Because you enjoy that.
I didn't say I enjoy it, but I do like number crunching.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like I can't sell that I like numbers, man. Yeah. That's how niggas come out the woodwork and be like, can you do my taxes? No.
And if you drop 5 subs right now, TJ will do your taxes on the last.
I'll pay you to do my taxes.
I said, I'll make sure you get your...
Oh, man, he has real estate.
Oh, that shit's tough. Man,
I can pull the documents easy.
Yeah, see, no, you actually see me, you come in and be like, where the fuck did those glasses come from? Now, I'd have to go rent a room with a bookcase if I'm starting to do taxes, the real estate. I do my mom, so, and she owns property, so I get it.
Yeah.
But, first of all, happy New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah.
What's everyone doing today?
We're actually going to the same place.
Oh, have fun.
I don't know if we can put that out there.
Yeah, I don't know if we should or shouldn't. Probably not.
I mean, you don't have to say it, just...
We're going to a friend's house party?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, for a friend of ours, you know who it is.
Oh, okay. Then I assume I can make the connection.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah.
What are you doing today? You look like you're about to go like Little Mac.
This is not how I'm going to go out. I said, don't look at me and judge what I'm doing off my attire.
I was judging that you were about to start.
So what are you doing tonight?
Yeah, like, you look over.
First of all,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say you look like Little Mac. Like I thought
Nah,
you were gonna
bro.
go. You were gonna start
Why
today.
were you
New
reaching- he
Year's
was
at
reaching
the
for-
gym.
No, he was reaching for his wallet to get some change. Like I was cold out on the streets. Like, what was I doing? I think I'm kind of just keeping it a little low key. What was it? What did I do last year? I think last year. Shit. Last year I went out. The year before that, I was at some Wildin' party.
Last year I was at Mama Dearest and I watched a keg drop.
Yeah, I was at Foxtrot or Whiskey, like the one on West 6th.
Oh, the racist one.
Drink tasted the same.
Last year we got drunk at Common Interest, and then we sang. Did we sing? We did. Do you remember what we sang? I don't. I do remember we took an Uber back home.
Damn, Bad G is
and we
subscribed
watched
for
Dumb and
27
Dumber.
months.
I do remember that.
Was that when we ordered Whataburger?
We ordered Whataburger, and they didn't arrive until Dumb and Dumber was like over. And it's like that movie's not that short.
Is it long? I haven't seen Dumb and
It's
Dumber
longer
forever.
than it should be.
Now in whoever's defense who picked up your order, that Whataburger line is truly
yes,
the most egregious. Like,
Yeah.
if it was like the only place open, that's the most egregious place.
I'm hoping tonight that maybe Wendy's sees a career, like a business opportunity, staying open a little bit.
Bro, yesterday, because the marketing worked on me. 100% went to Taco Bell for the nuggets.
Yeah,
They're better than you think they are.
are they?
That's what I thought.
Well, I didn't get to order.
Oh, what do you mean? What happened?
I pulled up to the. It was also like 7:30.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know how this happened. It was, but right as the night game was starting, so it was actually Sunday.
Yeah.
But they were like, "Hey, bro, I can't take your order right now," and I was like, "Well, what do you want me to do? There's 2 cars behind me,
Yeah.
and 2 cars in front of me," and he was like, "Well, I can't take their order either, so you can tell them to back up." And I was like, all right, whatever. So I just ended up waiting at a Taco Bell for like 20 minutes.
And got nothing.
And got nothing.
What the fuck? Why did they offer an explanation why they couldn't take your order?
No.
Was this like a Popeyes where we ran out of chicken situation?
No. They actually, as we were driving away, we could see that the car behind us actually did get their order.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I have no idea what
They
happened.
just didn't like you.
I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Like I said, nah, the cashier was definitely like some Hispanic dude being like, you know better than to be here.
You know where you're at right now.
He's like ordering chicken nuggets.
Yeah. Yeah, right. You know, the whitest order you can get at Taco Bell. What are you doing, sir?
Yo, this isn't on your menu.
Chicken nuggets with cinnamon twists.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we
We expect better from you, sir.
we how do I put it? They are better than you think they would be, because you know what? What I'll give them is 2 things. If they were to change their oil, they'd be better. But
Yeah.
number one thing is their flavor profile. They've got some spice and it's real chicken, which is nice.
Okay.
Like you're not like you take a bite, you're like that's chicken and it's crisp and it's crunchy, not crispy, crunchy. You know,
Yeah.
it's crunchy. The 2 thing, I like their bell sauce. Their bell sauce is really good. And also side note, I think Taco Bell's fries are slept on. They're actually very tasty.
The
And I
nacho fries?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forget them every single time. I'm like, these are actually just very good for no reason. Why the Taco Bell has some of the best fries. But yeah, no, we how do I put it? Usually when it comes to New Year's Eve eating, what did I do last year? I don't think I ate anything afterwards. This year, I think.
Oh, I made my daughter's chicken nuggets.
You did.
Yeah, I mean, we got home and I saw Barbie for the first time, and I made all her chicken nuggets that were left over from the last time she was.
Time out. Time out. So I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
But for that split second, I was like, I made my daughter's chicken nuggets. And I said, daughter, it's a dog. What the fuck happened?
There's an apostrophe.
It's her recipe.
A lot of ways you could interpret that line. But then the year before, I was at I went to a buddy's house party.
Yeah.
New house. It was very, 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 very lovely. But like, that was like, how do I put it? On the scale of like, because I assume you guys go, like, the chill New Year's Eve, kind of like, oh, hey, like, kick back, talk to some people, chat them up. This was very much on the other scale.
Oh, crazy.
Like fucking nutty.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, and I go in, and I'm like, hey, dude, what's up? He's like, hey, man, glad you can make it. I'm on Molly. I said, well, and then, like, when you finally have that rationale, I'm like, that's why there's so many fucking lollipops in this bitch. I'm like looking around. I fucking got a DJ, whole shit's going down. And so I'm sitting there, I'm like, and that was one of the years, so Michaela was actually like in Washington at home. Mm-hmm. So it was like the tale of two cities. Michaela's like, yeah, me and my family, we're just hanging out. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What? I think some girl's jumping off the stage. I don't know what's happening. No, so yeah, I'm kind of in a rotation. Last year was a little out. This year I'll probably.
It's like your birthday, somewhere. 1 year party, 1 year chill.
But give him my regards. I would have popped on through if I.
Based off whose place we're going to, it could go either one of those ways.
It's only gone not that way the last couple times I've been. I don't know. Maybe I've missed a couple.
Yeah.
But
2 years ago, we were going to go, but we both got COVID. Sam and I both got COVID.
You guys are going to go. COVID said, huh?
Yeah.
You thought, right?
Yeah. And this was like, we had only been dating for like 2 months at that point. And I was like, I finally met a girl who seems like she's into me, and I killed her. This sucks. Because I got COVID first. I got it on the plane traveling for Christmas.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nah, see, it's okay. You used it as a little trap. You're like, hey, we're 2 months in. If she survives COVID, she can survive this relationship. The copter way.
It was the ultimate test run.
Now we
cover, sir.
Yeah, I would I don't know. This is a weird year where I'm like not feeling like, because I had this kind of internal struggle. I was like, should I go out? Should I go do stuff? I was like, yeah. So we'll see. I'll probably be at home though. Not at home, but I'll probably be out.
You doing anything for New Year's, Tommy?
Not a goddamn thing. This.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. No, it's perfectly dangerous out there.
We can jump right into our
drive. We're not.
We can jump right into our first topic, which on the note of prestigious events.
Yeah.
What's up, Negro?
Oh, what's going on? How's everybody?
Oh.
And I don't want to discriminate. Anyone else I miss? Welcome to the first annual.
Oh, it was real. That was a joke. He really did it. He put production into it.
It's still a joke, but it's just a more elaborate one now.
He put his own money into this shit.
Yeah.
He hired graphic designers.
He committed to the joke.
He committed to the joke to his financial detriment.
I saw one.
I don't know. It got a lot of people talking about it, and it plays like a Dave Chappelle skit from 2002. Like it really.
I saw one recipient who I am a fan of.
Which one?
Shane Gillis won.
Oh yeah,
Funniest Cracker of the Year award. And he seemed very honored. AB called him up, and it was very much just like him on his phone. Clearly, you could tell from the angle.
It looked like he was still in bed.
Yeah, it did. I could see all of his
The
neck
2024 Funniest Cracker of the Year award, Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
Congratulations on winning.
It's such an honor, dude. This is the best award you can possibly win.
Congratulations, man. How did this, I know you won a lot of awards in your life. How did this accolade stack up with other accolades, man?
I feel like the Grammys might have snubbed me, but you don't need, I'd take Cracker of the Year over Grammy any day. This is huge.
So okay, because first of all, they had all categories, and and he's not discriminative of how he describes every category. Black category got the hardest one. But
How long was this?
I don't know.
I don't
Were there
know.
multiple categories?
Yes, there was the descriptor for Asian people. There was the descriptor for Black people.
Oh,
Everyone got an award. And you know what?
How did he get Shane Gillis's number?
Questions.
I don't know.
Like hit up Joe Rogan or something. I don't know.
Well, Joe Rogan won an award and he didn't talk, so
He didn't
just
accept it in person
No.
or live.
no.
Well,
In fact, I think Shane Gillis is the only one that, at least clip-wise, that I saw.
well, there's clips, and then some people like went on like, well, I think did Pat McAfee win an award?
No, he did not. As far as I know, maybe he did.
He might have.
I might have missed a category.
Or he got Pat McAfee talked about it.
Were
or
there
whatever.
nominees?
Yes.
Yeah, there were nominees.
Jesus.
Who voted on him? Was it just AB?
Was it just him?
I think it was
Yeah.
just AB.
Is
giving
there a
out the-
committee?
Did the little girl from the other week win?
That's the big question.
Yeah.
The little girl who got fucking smacked by Bills fans.
I still feel terrible about that.
But I
She deserves an award.
what I give him credit for is, you know, gosh, I can't believe it. I don't care much for AB.
No,
No one does.
He's a terrible human being.
awful.
But if you're gonna lean into something, he's just committed.
Oh.
He's committed at this point, and you know, I'm not gonna lie. If I got a not the descriptor he gave me, but he'd give the award for us. And but like if I were anyone who got like the text of like, hey, you're nominated as, you know, Cracker of the Year, I'd be like, well, you know what? I'm gonna entertain this for a little bit.
Someone thought of me.
This year, a lot of CTE out there. Some have the good CTE, some have the bad.
To pause.
you-
What's good, CT?
I think AB thinks he has good CT. I really do.
I've never heard the term until now. So
No.
yeah, I think you're
Like,
right.
was he hit on the side and very much
Well,
like,
we saw
We
when
know when he
we
got
know
hit.
what hit made this happen.
Yeah.
and he's like, oh,
It was live on
my
television.
brain's fully here now.
I think it was always kind of there, but then Vontez Burfict just unlocked
Activated it.
Yeah, it's like Ang Lee's Hulk. Where the anger was always there, but the gamma rays, i.e. Vontez Burfict, unlocked it.
Yeah.
Complete with terrible camera angles and weird transitions.
You know what? Kudos to this being a thing. But no.
You think he gets another year, or like the bit ran out?
Cracker of the Year?
No, it's yeah. I guess I don't
You
even
think
remember.
this is going to be the
this
only one? No way.
That depends how successful this is.
Yeah.
I mean, it
We'll
got
talk
people
about
talking.
To be fair, the winners of the other categories, except Cat Williams, well, the winner of one of the other categories, a lovely, or I don't know the person, but an Asian woman, was very honored.
Yeah.
She shared it and was very very.
Do we have a list of the winners?
You can pull up the list. Of the
Yeah. I want to know who won.
The actual ceremony.
Winner that like kickboxer. Was it a kickboxer?
I thought it would be the one Chargers fan in the United States, but I don't know who won.
So, is she real?
You know, they showed her again this season, which leads me to believe that
I
she
think
might
they
actually
just-
be real.
Well, I mean, they gave her free tickets. She had nothing to do. Then gave her some
God.
merch. Say, hey, just sit here in the camera.
You could have been that for the Texans before they were relevant.
I wouldn't dare now.
I know.
Last season, sure. This season, no.
Trying to see if I can, because the award show was on X.
Oh, they streamed it on X.
Well, of course it was. I mean, that makes sense. That's the only
There you
thing
go.
about this.
Go
that
to
makes
AB
sense.
on X and he'll have the things up.
He needs
I hope it's
another
not a video.
platform.
See, Pat McAfee was nominated.
Nominated.
He was.
I knew that.
Okay.
Kevin.
Joe Biden block.
Click on his profile. You can go through some of the nominees.
So, yeah, Shane Gillis had some stiff competition then.
Yeah.
I know Pat McAfee's
you
not
know
a
what?
comedian, but he's funny.
dipping into AB's X is a lot.
I didn't know he was still active on it. I thought he sold it. I thought I read that he sold his account to somebody, but clearly I was wrong.
Tell about scroll up. That one is actually kind of funny. You know?
That was good. Yeah, we got to give credit where credit is due.
I think
That
he's
was
legit pretty funny, honestly.
I do
That
too.
shit's great.
He's a shitty guy.
He's terrible.
No, but sometimes he'll just say something where you'll be like, "That's just funny."
I gotta separate the art from the artist.
Oh, you got to.
If I can watch Kevin Spacey movies still, I can laugh at AB's tweets, you know? Fair is fair. If I can watch Seven, I can laugh at that.
I mean, that one with the little girl. I don't care. That had to have been a joke, man. That was
No, that one got me. I couldn't contain
That was one of the
myself with
funniest,
that one.
the funniest
That one was
damn
rough.
things I've ever read.
I wasn't expecting it, and I definitely wasn't expecting it to be a real award ceremony.
I bet if you found that tweet now, Tommy would still.
There we go.
No, man.
This is the one. Why are you getting to read it first?
I'm trying to see what the funniest bits are.
Oh, wow. Is that a whole? Is that the ceremony?
Full list.
Or is that the?
There's the full list of winners.
Not gonna say it of the year, which was, oh gosh,
Dog of the year.
He gave it to Kirk Herbstreit's dog.
Okay.
Shane Gillis.
Dumbass of the year. Cracker podcast of the year. Joe Rogan.
No, see, where was it? It was the
Florida Cracker of the Year, Matt Case.
see Tiffany Fong. That's whose tweet I saw.
So who's Tiffany Fong?
Still not sure.
I'm not sure who this person is.
Honest.
Honored guest lecturer at UT.
She should have Cracker of the Year on there. Cares about UT?
Yeah.
Care about Cracker of the Year.
I don't know if this is the one, but who knows?
Yeah.
She's very
She's
on it.
friend with
Maybe
O.J.
it's
Simpson.
another. Maybe it's another Tiffany Fong. I don't know.
I mean, I think that's the one.
You think? She just looks like some girl on
She's
Instagram.
a crypto influencer, is what it says.
Oh.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, that's all good.
Any friend of O.J. Simpson is a friend of Antonio Brown.
OJ's dead.
I know. She'd had a picture with O.J. Simpson. You didn't see that?
I did not.
Yeah.
I think hopefully, next, if he does this again next year, he can take the really the political agenda out of it and give some real
Yeah,
cash.
there's a lot
he's
of
not.
Donald Trump
He's-
on there.
He nominated Joe Biden actually did win CTE of the year.
Joe
award.
Biden did.
And unfortunately,
And he was nominated for funniest, which is fair.
I think he was nominated. I'm not gonna say it, but so he was nominated for Black Person of the Year too.
Joe Biden was?
Just do this shit randomly.
I mean, it just came out of AB's mind, and
It's not like he won.
Cat Williams won, I think.
Yeah. Probably just for that Shannon Sharp podcast alone, right?
Well, he's clearly a fan of Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Shannon Sharp didn't win anything.
I'm
though.
surprised it's the same. He clearly, that Toy Story thing. was-
now that's
that was
actually
spot on.
funny.
No, Antonio Brown, he put out something about Shannon Sharp where he accused him of doing some step and fetch shit on TV, if I remember correctly. Back when Shannon Sharp was on Undisputed. I think it was Antonio Brown who did that, who accused Shannon Sharp of doing that. Shannon Sharp did not like hearing that. Understandably so.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I mean, don't call me. I mean, I got a two-way street. If I'm rich, call me out all you want to, because I'm still rich.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to be phased and be like, man, he sucks. Yeah, sure. I'm rich.
Well, Shannon also has a history of getting into his feelings.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
He left Undisputed because Skip Bayless hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
It's like, you baby.
Of all the reasons to leave Skip Bayless. Yeah, it was just.
You let Skip Bayless get under your skin?
Now, in his defense,
I mean, he's
Skip
doing way
was-
better now.
I was about to say Skip tried very hard to get under his skin that episode.
Yeah,
Succeeded.
he did.
It wasn't smart of
He
Skip to do
figured it
that, by
out,
the way,
yeah.
because Shannon clearly won that divorce.
Oh yeah. Sent the man into retirement
Yeah. that's
early.
true.
Yeah.
No, well,
Yeah.
he had a pit stop before
no,
retirement.
FS1 just said, hey, shh,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Because he had a show with Richard Sherman and Michael Irvin, I think. For
No, that was
Like Michael-
Undisputed.
Yeah.
It was
Undisputed with,
replaced,
and
it was fucking terrible.
and
It lasted 4 weeks. If
Well,
that. It was not.
bad.
it was
really
not
bad.
great.
Yeah.
But it's okay because of its failure. We have genuinely one of the best sports shows, so I'm happy for it.
Yeah, it's true.
well, Tommy, have you caught any college football?
A little bit.
What'd you catch?
Just the playoff stuff. Fuck those bowl games. Except the Pop-Tart Bowl. I did watch the
That's
Pop-Tart.
our first subject here today.
Smart marketing, man. You got it. Hey. That's an experience right there.
Fucking Christ.
What the fuck?
Oh, this is incredible.
Great.
That's the Pop-Tart from last year.
Oh,
Yeah, the Pop-Tart bowl game
Back
is
from the
apparently
dead.
full of lore, and I didn't know that. Like, there were 3 Pop-Tarts this year that you could decide which one to eat.
I saw that.
We will talk about that a little bit later.
Yeah.
The Pop-Tart bowl game itself was, I think it was like a 1-score game.
Time out. Keep playing this. This has been wonderful.
Did you not watch the game?
No, bitch.
missed out. It's good stuff.
Well, that's strawberry up there, the zombies strawberry from last year.
They're treating this like a full.
I was like Pop-Tart's comments. They'll never understand.
Like that it has a leash so you can't fall. Cinnamon, wildberry, and fudge sundae.
Throwing Pop-Tarts.
Yeah,
Well, the trophy's a toaster.
the trophy is legitimately a toaster.
I'm all for this.
I love
And then after you choose which one to sacrifice,
Follow your dream.
Oh, that's incredible.
The edible mask. There you go. And they ate that.
they ate that. It turns into a cake.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm all for
If
it.
all bowl games were like that, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
Talk about put it back. The ripping of the ripping of the, no that
Of
right at
the-
start. The ripping of the plastic off.
Well,
of
it
the-
was a mystery. Nobody knew what
won,
flavor it
yeah.
was. No, what flavor the third Pop-Tart was that you could choose
That's
for.
just wonderful. That's just a.
Eat your heart out, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, he did that way better than Hulk Hogan.
It's in Orlando, Florida, too, home of Hulk
Oh,
Hogan.
yeah, fuck him.
I like the second comment there. As an American, the only thing I don't understand is why the stadium isn't completely sold out. You're right. I want to be at the Pop-Tart Bowl. I'm like, look.
Can we make that, like, the bowl games, I mean, the playoff games are bowl games as well, yes?
Yes.
Are there?
Yeah.
Can we got to put Pop-Tart as one, right?
Yeah, just,
I feel like it's
It deserves
running
to
up
be
there
like
now.
a
Yeah.
playoff
Yeah.
type
just tell,
bowl game.
and they just need to have their, the fucking sock cannon. Just fill that with Pop-Tarts,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
and then
go
start
nuts.
launching them out. Toasted Pop-Tarts.
Man, you know what? Fuck this. I'm buying Pop-Tarts tomorrow.
We did buy
Just
Pop-Tarts
for
the
this.
next day because
It's good marketing.
It's the best marketing I've seen. Like, this is what you do if you get one of these bowl games. Like, it's a bunch of companies that have these for no logical reason.
well, there was a
You know,
lot
like, they're
of
not doing this.
dumb bowl games.
Yeah.
I found out, and this was after the fact because I saw the
Pack
highlights.
Slayer ain't doing this.
Snoop Dogg got one.
Really?
Death Row Records had a bowl game.
What was it called?
Death
Row
Row
Bowl?
Records, I forgot what, but Snoop Dogg's bowl, he was giving out chains to the team that won.
That one needs to be highlighted.
Yeah.
See, half
Bowl
of them-
games are cheap as fuck now. Like, anybody, we can get one probably.
See, I just say, if you're gonna do a bowl game, like you said, I want the dumb shit. The Peach Bowl, because that's
Fuck all
that's one
that,
of the
yeah.
like get Dole and some other fruit company to fucking spar it out. Fruit Ninja that shit. Have someone with the samurai sword
Real
slashing
life fruit
peaches
ninja
all
at
game.
halftime. Let's do it.
Yeah.
He had
Get on
the
it, Gertz.
he had the Snoop Dogg had the Arizona Bowl, and this is him handing out Death Row Record chains after the Miami one.
Why is that what is it, like some Prince shit? Like,
Yeah.
He was on it,
dumb.
too.
Yeah.
Did you go back to the picture? Look at that. She's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It really is.
Mom, I
Like,
made it.
it's like he's being knighted.
Yeah. It's an honor for me right now.
Henceforth, you'll be known as Sir. What's your name?
Snoop Dogg doesn't ask people's names; he just makes up names for people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he really would, yeah. Oh, that's great.
Some form of izzle will be in the person's name.
I mean,
So, how the fuck much did that cost him? How many chains did he have to make?
you know what's
rich.
funny? Actually,
know, but
on top
still.
of him being rich, because he's doing this for the community, that is legitimately a tax write-off.
It is. It is. Smart man. Smart man.
stop giving away the secrets. I'm hoping to be rich one day.
Are we going to see the TJ Bowl one day?
I said doing a bowl would definitely be one of the dumb shit I'd spend a lot of money on.
Yeah.
Just cause, and it wouldn't be the TJ Bowl. I'm partnering with someone, but like I gotta get someone that's as fun as Pop-Tarts, cause I need someone who's like fucking
Who's that fun?
just who's.
I like that. I like the bowl bowl.
Oh, yeah. All smoke.
Cannabis is
everywhere.
legal.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a real business now.
I'm trying to
Pop-Tarts out
find.
here. Toaster strudels is crying in the back.
Recreational sports meet recreation. The bowl.
I can't find it, but they. This is the only because remember you asked like, hey, I want to talk about like the treat tote bags that that you get
Yes,
on this.
you're right, Broha. The Four Loko Bowl. You're right.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's definitely the one.
The players will be like, no one's watching the game by halftime. I don't know what the fuck happened.
It's fans on the field. Somebody get this shit under control.
Winning coach gets 4 Loco dumped on him.
Actually, the coach that won the Pop-Tart Bowl got Pop-Tart sprinkles mixed with Gatorade thrown on him.
Hell yeah.
No, that dissolves the sprinkles. Just give me a sprinkle.
No, they were definitely still sprinkle covered.
No. Well, that's just
Sprinkles
like
were
it
fresh.
off.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Oh man, that just sounds gross.
You're just
Yeah.
get Pop-Tart filling and just kind of slowly oozing out. Have to follow the coach around.
Coach,
He's like,
don't
"No."
move. Stop moving.
No, I will. Yeah, I would definitely get one of those fireman hoses and fill it up with
Yeah.
Four Loko and be like,
Oh, yeah, it's a party.
and it'd have to be the color for each team
That's a
each
party
four,
right
yeah,
there.
each four, because
You know it's got to take place in the Jacksonville stadium, right?
no, that's hot.
Four Loko in Florida is synonymous
Yeah,
with each other.
no, I want it to be in a nice cold arena so it can be cleaned up
It's not the
easily.
same. That bowl game deserves to be in the Jacksonville arena. I don't know what it's called.
Where the Jacksonville Jaguars play? I don't know what it's
there
called.
There you go, Everbank. It needs to be in Everbank.
This is the first time
We need
I've
pools for that.
is
Fill
the
them with
first-
Four Loko.
This is the first time I've actually found the tote bag that the players got, and it comes in a Pop-Tart box.
Oh, nice. What are they getting there?
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
That's rough. Now it's too many Pop-Tarts.
No, they're millionaires now. They get Pop-Tarts.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about NIL. Yeah, they don't need things. You're right.
And then this was the advertisement before where you got to choose which one gets eaten.
That's pretty great.
And mystery flavor got eaten.
Cinnamon is what it was.
Oh,
Cinnamon Pop-Tarts are always
they're
my
good.
favorite.
Brown sugar cinnamon, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it was brown sugar cinnamon. I think it was
Just cinnamon?
I guess it's just cinnamon.
I don't want that.
You want cinnamon with the ice?
Well, it was a
brown
cake.
sugar?
It was a cake.
You
It was
gotta-
cinnamon roll.
Oh, that's
cinnamon.
new. I like
yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
can fuck with that.
Okay.
And I don't think I'm going to find the picture. I'm not going to try hard enough to
What
find it.
happened to Toaster Strudel now, huh? They don't have a bowl game.
They don't. And
Do they
Toasters-
even exist anymore?
They do.
They do.
Really? They
Check my
fell off.
freezer.
Because they were trying to make Pop-Tarts artisan.
They really were.
And it's like, don't do
Put
that.
your own icing on.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Like, motherfucker, I don't want to,
in
though.
Toaster Strudel's defense, they're delicious.
No, they were.
They're
No,
not
they
better
were,
than-
but the icing was always too hard. It wasn't like the commercial where
They're
you
not
could
better than
just-
Pop-Tarts.
I would say that they're
At one point in life, I did
things.
think they were. Now, as an adult,
No,
I do.
different
I
things for
don't.
different
No, fuck that shit.
situations.
No, they picked that fight, TJ.
Yeah, they did.
They picked that fucking fight. and They lost.
Now I'm
You
not.
don't get to back out now just because you got served by Pop-Tarts.
Exactly.
They're just not. How do I put it? Okay, look.
Why are you defending these
Yeah.
motherfuckers?
Because I
You on
love
the payroll?
Toaster Strudels.
No, you don't.
One day, maybe.
Would you go to a Toaster Strudel bowl over
Yeah.
that?
No, I didn't
shit.
say that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Pop Tart just has more flavors. Now,
what I'm saying.
now, hold
The
up.
Mexcellence Civil War is starting.
Over Pop
Stand
Tart
your
versus
ground.
Toaster Strudel.
And
Pepsi.
Nah, nigga, you on your own with that one. No, look, okay, so look, with a toaster strudel, you're just going there for different vibes. Like, if I want like a breakfast that feels like I'm like, first of all, Pop-Tarts are not breakfast food. They're not even close to breakfast. I eat
Fruit Loops
s'mores
isn't
Pop-Tarts.
technically breakfast, but I mean, it's in
no,
the category.
No, when I eat
Technically,
Pop-Tarts,
it's in the category.
I'm not thinking breakfast. I'm
grew
thinking
up
I'm
with
eating a
That shit's on
Pop-Tart.
the cereal aisle.
We grew up with Cookie Crisp. Pop-Tarts count?
No shit.
I ate Raisin Bran growing up.
Motherfucker, that's your fault. That is a you problem. We ate dessert for breakfast.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I do like Cocoa Puffs. It's cool.
My mom
But-
would not buy those shitty
That's the one she
cereals.
wouldn't mind when buy like
mom-
Cocoa Puffs. What was the Cocoa Krispies?
Yeah.
Nothing with cocoa in it, nor Smacks or Golden Crisp.
Yeah.
With the bear, which was that was
I'd have
straight
to
sugar.
con my mom into getting Cocoa Puffs. She'd do it occasionally.
The sweetest my mom would go would be Honey Nut Cheerios. And it's like, I'm not buying you, or Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops from there.
Yeah, but that's about
My
it.
mom,
was it. That was the
see,
cap.
my mom was selfish. She liked Fruit Loops. That's why she got those.
Well, everybody's mom
And
likes
no,
Fruit Loops.
no, because
I hate it when my mom's bought me Kicks.
We'd get
That shit is trash.
total. Yeah.
Really?
I guess
I got
we
Total.
were
Like
Raisin
Total's
Bran.
bad.
It's like, Mom, I'm 8. And you're making me eat like I'm a 70-year-old man.
Hey,
You needed
but
your
your
nutrients.
fiber
Yes,
was
hold,
good.
I'm
Hold
saying.
on, Mom. Let me put my 8-year-old dentures in my mouth before I eat this bran in a box.
But your bones are strong.
Yeah.
No, it's fat as
Fuck
shit.
Lucky Charms. You had Total.
I can't help you there.
Clearly, cereal wasn't the issue.
yeah. You know what? At that point, it'd be
You need
like,
Special K.
you know what? If you're, you know what? If your parent was like, I want him to be healthy. But it wasn't. But the cereal wasn't effective. At that
Okay.
point, I'd just be like, get this motherfucker some actual sugary
Just eat
cereal.
sugar, man.
Just toss it in
That
there.
got you ready for the day.
No,
That
I don't
sugar
know.
rush got me through like fourth period.
But as we switch topics,
Isn't that where lunch starts?
Oh no! I mean, we had like, dude, LaGrange High School. They fed us shit for breakfast. They shouldn't have. It was all sugary cereal. It was just Apple Jacks, Fruit Loops, Corn Pops, Frosted Flakes was probably the healthiest. We had donuts, cookies. If we had cake like at lunch the day before, they would have that left over for breakfast.
see,
So
this,
we would just jazz the
this is what
fuck up
happens when you
until recess.
go to school in Flintstone times, man.
Breakfast pizzas.
Yep.
And the white gravy and the.
With the eggs and shit on. That
Hey,
shit
now-
was gross. That shit was fucking disgusting.
You say gross, I say
You like that
delicious.
shit?
Yeah, I love
Really? Oh, man.
breakfast pizza's my
No, I was
shit.
out that day.
All right?
It was cereal that day.
Now,
Fuck no. I hated
because
that shit.
so breakfast at school was so elusive for me because I played football, so I could never get like by the
Yeah,
time
practice.
like,
Oh, yeah, I never-
I
yeah,
never
no.
got to have breakfast.
Yeah.
But the days that I did, like I think the first time I did was genuinely like senior year, the second half of the year, right?
Yeah.
Because I finally had shit that I like didn't have to be there for in the morning, so I got to try breakfast pizza. We had toaster pastries, which are basically cinnamon rolls on crack.
Yeah, we had cinnamon rolls too.
But they now them I liked our school breakfast. It was
But, like,
cool.
I
But I
always
mean, we had
thought-
healthier shit
I always
because
liked the kids like you because like breakfast was like a club because it was all the breakfast kids were just the same kids every day. It wasn't as many as the school had.
yeah, because some
Yeah, a lot of kids didn't do it because they didn't have to because they ate breakfast at home, whatever the case. We were poor, so we didn't. So like, yeah, no, we were there, and then like the kids who didn't would pop up randomly. We'd be like, welcome to a whole new world. The real Breakfast Club.
Did you have to write a letter to the principal?
For what?
The Breakfast Club reference.
Fuck him. His name was Mr. Neindorf. You feel? Come on.
Dear Mr. Nine, this pizza sucks. P.S. Why do you have a Nazi name?
Just wondering.
Love, Tommy McGrew.
You'll never know who said it.
quick question before we switch gears. Go to Pop-Tart flavor round robin.
What is it?
He's at. What's your favorite Pop
Go
Tart?
to Pop-Tart.
Oh,
So
flavor.
I'm not big. I'm more toaster strudel. Okay.
What?
But I like the brown sugar.
All right, sounds like you never went through poverty. You.
Also, normally the s'mores one is decent, but I'll go with the strawberry because it's just easier to grab.
Oh,
Like
shit.
whoa. The like regular strawberry or sprinkle strawberry?
Sprinkle strawberry.
Okay, yeah, it's classic.
No, see, because anyone who
good.
be like, oh yeah, I eat the non-frosted strawberry, you're fucking serial killer.
Yeah. Do they still even make the non?
No, they do.
Why?
Bro.
Because serial killers got to eat
Profiling
too.
purposes? Is your name in a registry if you pay with a credit card for a fucking plane?
Now you
Jeffrey
nibble on the
Dahmer on the
Pop
That
Tarts.
shit's gross. Yeah, I don't know why you would do that.
No.
It's the same people that buy Special K. I'm going, I'll go with, brown sugar's the best. Like, that's just go-to.
Yeah, I have to go.
I feel like brown sugar is gonna get eaten next year.
I don't think these kids know about brown sugar. They on some weird, like that blue one, the weird blue one.
The wild berry?
Popular. Yeah. Fuck that one. That one's gross. That shit's disgusting. I hate
like,
that one.
like, is that the one that has like the purple and blue
Yeah.
icing on it? Yeah.
That
not-
shit's trash.
Oh wait, fuck you. All right, hey, no, time out. Now before we go, that took me a second to process. We ain't gonna just start to diss
Was that your
Wildberry
favorite?
like that. As a
Oh.
kid, I liked Wildberry. The colors were cool.
As a normal smart adult,
I wouldn't be
what-
eating Pop Tarts.
Okay, toaster strudel lover.
Yeah, no shit. No, he makes his own from scratch.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
No. First of all, at-home Pop-Tarts suck.
At-home Pop-Tarts.
And pastry and like bakery made Pop-Tarts. No, you need some shit just needs to stay fake. But okay.
True.
So now, as an adult, I would say I mean in my pantry right now, just cuz I don't
First
have
of
them
all-
often, but they're there. I have Wildberry, and then I do have s'mores. I love
Who's eating the wild
s'mores
berry?
is genuinely good.
S'mores is a good one. Who's eating wild berry?
I still
You
poke at
still
it.
eat the wild
I still
berry.
poke at it.
Grow up, TJ.
Okay, look, the filling for wild berry is less sweet, so it matches because it's
that
sweet.
Disgusting fondant ass icing they have on top is fucking. It's gross. It's so gross. Just
Nigga, it's all fondant ass ice.
it doesn't taste it though. It doesn't taste it though. That one does.
of all-
Like they layer that shit on real thick.
Bransdale agrees with you. He doesn't know what brown sugar is. Like, you know how we have a younger.
man. It's elusive. To
Also, shout outs for finding a way to say that word without getting, like, Rakim gets hit for that all the time.
What? Oh yeah.
Rakim
clever.
angrily types a message.
was clever,
Yeah,
though.
no, that is a
Yeah.
clever way to get out of it.
I think they only do that to Rakim.
They really do. Yeah.
No, can you search it up real quick? I don't have to go. Search it up real quick. Lil Uzi Vert Pop Tart. Like this is a real like.
Is that real?
Oh man, some people take Pop Tarts very seriously. It's a very. No, it's right. It's right.
Oh, you want me to click a video?
Yeah,
All right.
it's right there. Like,
Is he that like?
Uzi Vert, shout out
no.
to Hip Hop DX.
Uzi, best Pop-Tart flavor of all time. What's the best flavor?
scroll down.
Yeah.
It's a couple, it depends on the mood. What time of the day you talking about?
Okay, we'll do it too. 7 a.m. You wake up early. You didn't get the best sleep, but you're hungry. You go to the cupboard. What Pop-Tart you take?
7 a.m. Your taste buds ain't all the way there yet, so probably like a blueberry or a wild berry. But then after that, probably about 12 o'clock, you put the strawberry milkshake Pop-Tart in the freezer.
fuck is that?
Then you leave it in there till like 1:30, and that shit hitting. It's hitting.
Okay, well, we appreciate that. And anything in you always have so much fun. What are you most excited about in terms of life right now?
You're good. Yeah, see, some people understand.
I've never heard of a milkshake Pop-Tart.
Strawberry milkshake, yeah.
Is it about as many flavor of Pop-Tarts as is Oreos?
Yes, actually. There's a lot of Pop-Tart
They
flavors.
put them in rotation like Oreos? Because I can't find the cinnamon roll Oreos
No,
anywhere
that shit's gone now.
anymore.
I used to work.
Apple strudel Pop-Tarts were my favorite.
I never tried it. That does sound
So
good.
good.
That sounds
They
kind
were
of good.
so good.
Was it a limited edition?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
But then they have Apple Pop-Tarts now that suck. They're not the same. They taste like ass. But the apple strudel ones were like you got the little
Yeah.
little stitching on it.
Thread here. Strudel stuff. And TJ.
We know it lies. We know it lies. He wants to be included
I'll
in this
say it.
conversation.
Bougie.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to bougie
big
up
time.
Pop-Tarts.
Of course, of all the people, naturally, it's him. Come on.
Yeah.
Come
Wrong
on.
B word, bitches. You're broke. Get off me, all right?
Michaela, she likes Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
You didn't like Pop-Tarts. She got you on board with Pop-Tarts.
I like Pop-Tarts.
Man, you couldn't even, I didn't believe that.
I like Pop-Tarts.
You don't believe it either.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Last topic, just because this involves TJ's favorite team. Did you catch the Alamo Bowl this weekend?
Again.
So some of it, and then I saw how it was going, and I was like, it's gonna sound terrible. I'm sorry. Anyway, I didn't want to see Mormons win. I did. Just being honest.
Well, I remember
Is that
we
bad?
slightly picked bowl games, like we talked about it.
They don't like black people, and they went against a team full of black people, Gertz. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's not the sentiment. I mean, it kind of is. It's just funny how the part of me is like, nah, I get it.
Being honest here. I'm trying to usher in 2025 with honesty.
New Year's resolution.
There you go.
Rooting against
I've
Mormons.
never.
I say that out loud, so that's not even.
So
That was last year's resolution.
one of my friends from the Army, he was from Arizona, and he played football against apparently BYU has a high school version.
Yeah.
Like it's a prep school to get you ready for BYU.
Yeah.
And he was like, I never understood how they were so angry all the time. And then like right after the football game, they'd be really nice. Like they'd be back to the like Mormon self.
Let me tell you, when you're that backed up.
like on emotion.
Yeah, man, you are unstable as fuck. So yeah, I could see how, coach would channel all that sexual frustration into a win, and then after the fact,
you know
they
they tell you-
probably ejaculated on the field. That's a lot. I know that woke you up. Now you're paying attention.
Mind you, a toaster strudel?
You know how they tell you
I mean, you can only soak for so long, right?
You know, they tell you like not to have sex the week of a fight, like in boxing movies and stuff like that.
BYU doesn't never. They never have sex. So yeah, I guess you're right. That's why they're so good.
But
we're coming for a win. BYU.
Let me go ahead and just one of the most embarrassing clips that came out of that, but I thought it was kind of funny.
How important and impactful it's been. Flag down, Sanders, dangerous throw, and intercepted. Isaiah Glasker with a heck of a pick, and then he's
Did the primetime shuffle and everything.
He's gonna get chastised for that back in Utah. They don't accept dancing there.
Is it? I thought that was Baptist. Mormons can't dance either.
Oh, you know they can't. If Baptists can't dance, they definitely can't.
Moving like that looks too much like sex.
Yeah.
Nah, no gyrating here.
Well, I only wanted to bring that up to bounce off one more topic that I thought would be funny for you to answer of all people, Tommy.
Oh.
Let's say you were a top round one draft pick prospect for the NFL.
Okay. I'm not a running back, right?
Whatever you want to be. You can pick the position. It doesn't matter.
Okay. I'll be quarterback in this scenario.
Would you play the bowl game?
No. Which bowl? That counts. Which bowl?
You can
Pop-Tart bowl.
Absolutely yes.
Fun note about the Pop-Tart Bowl, because that is one of the interesting dichotomies. The Miami quarterback that we talked about,
Cam Ward.
Yeah. He played every play except for the last drive.
Well, they lost, so.
But they were in a position to win.
They were. It was a very close game. I mean,
like, is that
that
actually
one's stupid?
Yeah, is that a bad look to
that
be?
That is a terrible look.
Yeah,
I wouldn't draft him.
He played every drive except the last one. There was like a minute and a half left on the clock. They were down by a point. Yeah, they were down by a point.
Yeah, no, I'm not drafting that kid.
Nah, fuck that.
You should have just not played. Yeah. Or finished the game.
Yeah, he literally did the Anthony Richardson tap out.
Jesus fuck, I knew that was going to be a thing.
There's your guy.
Yep.
Hey, he didn't even play this. They put Flacco in to lose to the Giants.
The Giants looked like world beaters.
They looked amazing.
It was infuriating for every Giants fan.
They lost their top 5 draft pick status because of that win.
Yep.
I know that game. I would say it worked out for us, but it didn't in retrospect.
Shut up.
He sucks. He's trash. He's fucking
At
trash.
worst, you're the 4 seed.
Oh my God. We're gonna have to hang out because more than likely that's what's gonna happen.
Steelers, Texans.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
I was gonna say, I bet we're worse.
No, we're definitely worse.
No,
That's what's happening here. That's the argument we're having here.
We're the worst team making the playoffs by far.
That is a literal topic that Tommy wanted.
Yes, I
the
did.
only one that Tommy wanted to talk about.
Okay.
And he knows why.
At least you made the playoff.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't have done
got
it.
12 wins.
I'm sorry. No, I think it was for the
We tried
best.
to tell you.
No,
time out.
when we did, he fucking convinced us otherwise.
Injuries.
You should have been a lawyer.
Injuries.
Because you convinced us.
Sorry, injuries. Can't hear you.
No. If Dak was there, the shit would be the same.
I didn't say only Dak.
CD just now is gone.
All of our defense has been on fucking injury reserve.
Y'all been trash all season anyway.
Because our
we've had injured players the entire season.
Shut the fuck up! All right, no, I've been cute and nice and all that other shit. We've been injured. Your ass is just bad. No, you're bad.
Injuries, suspensions, we've had it all.
You're just playing bad right now.
The conversation before all those injuries was the Cowboys roster is not very good.
Exactly. Before the season started,
That's why we were giving Jerry all that shit for saying we're all in. It's like, you are?
Really?
Your roster's not very good.
We were literally saying how.
Semicolon,
How can you make it?
semicolon, however, first of all.
We're giving you a compliment.
No, injuries are bad.
Yeah.
Injuries
so
were bad.
every other team.
I'm not saying
injuries are bad.
But no, we were. I would say like it was more in the camp of like because there was some teams had some injuries.
Yeah.
We were in the very not so great camp of injuries. I think most of we had 5 Pro Bowlers on IR. Like it was at one
you
time.
had 5 Pro Bowlers on your team.
And it was like it was a shit show. And shout out to CD. CD kept playing while injured. That was like.
You know what I say to this? I laugh and Dan Campbell at you, sir.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean,
Have you seen that fucking injury?
oh, time out. But still,
IR is someone else's roster.
that happened at
It's a credit. It's an end credit. That's what it is.
But there's
that
a
shit's
difference.
crazy.
There's
the
a
opening to Star Wars.
yeah.
There's a difference between start of season and end of season. They definitely got rocked at the end of the
Well,
season.
silver lining, you don't have to see them get bounced by
I wouldn't
San
want
Francisco.
I wouldn't
and
want to
Green
see.
Bay.
San Francisco didn't make it either.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because they're injured.
Good call.
Well, they also have a shitty head coach.
That is more so
Yes,
the problem for them.
Yes, they do.
No,
and it's
I mean-
starting to show big time.
I mean, because like the other,
Temerity to blame Brock Purdy.
Oh, he's not good.
not giving a lot of cop outs, but yeah, a lot of injuries. So it was not a. I wouldn't have wanted the whole moral of that. I wouldn't want to see this team play anyway. They're all injured.
I hope next season you do something. Really anything.
Yeah, just not be
Just
injured. That'd be
something.
nice.
No. That helps.
What do you mean
Sure.
by something?
Any kind of acquisition, trade, something.
Well, their roster, you're kind of in a hard place.
They're in not a great place.
I mean, because of the cap. And how
Should have
much
got rid
you
of Dak. He ain't no good.
He's injured.
He's on clearance. he's not good.
And
now he's old on top of it.
Aren't you coming from a place where you're mad at your quarterback?
Our quarterback's no better. My quarterback's no better than Dak,
Oh my
which is
God.
terrible.
He is better than Dak.
He's
I
a
don't
lot.
think.
He's a lot better than
No,
Dak.
no, I'm talking injured Dak now. He's really not. He's fucking garbage, and he's a goddamn disgrace to my team.
He's one.
We love him though. He's all right. He's a good kid. He's a good kid, not a good player. Good kid, good leader of men, not a good player.
Won a playoff game last year.
Might win one this year, which I really hope they don't, because they don't deserve to. We'll get to it.
I will say on the note of you talking about Jerry's acquisition and business acumen, Texas Monthly gave him Bum Steer of the Year award.
Oh wow! Oh, that's great.
I like the art.
I do too. That's really good.
They really captured his eyes being too far
They
apart.
took out on the cover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, that's what they do. They do a negative award at the end of the year.
He deserves it. He is a terrible owner.
He was not nominated for Cracker of the Year.
He really should have been. Now, if there ever was anybody who should have been,
Yeah.
it was Jerry Jones.
I don't think he interacted with AB enough. I'm surprised.
I don't think anyone has to.
No.
Heads up, Serenity's coming into town the week of the last show. Wanted to make sure that you knew.
Yes. I'll be there to meet Serenity for sure.
Blackcellence
Sorry,
special
Bad G.
just for
If you come through again, I'll be there to meet you guys too.
There's,
Anyone who comes through, I will meet them.
There's a smorgasbord of topics on the Discord that people are asking to talk about.
Blackstone's-
Antonio Brown being one of them.
I gotta learn.
Blackstone's gonna be tough. It's fucking packed for the
Yeah,
next.
what are we doing there?
I'll let you know.
Let me know.
That sounds like a
Is it a
2025
year-end?
Taylor problem.
Blackstone's
Which
year-end
is
review
tomorrow,
type deal?
so
Yeah, it's a 2025 TJ problem. That said, no, I'm not defending because I think that a lot of teams made a lot of bad moves. Not bad moves, but it was kind of a shift for a lot of teams. Some teams had a good framework, but this is just a natural rotation in the league.
Hey
Like,
man.
and what I mean by natural rotation is it's sometimes just hard for because of the way draft picks land, except for the Chiefs, when you're a consistently good team with a consistently good history. The amount of pulls and things you're able to do. That's why y'all did a flip the way you guys were able to over the last
But
couple
what?
years.
Being absolute
You're in the
garbage?
playoff. Shut up. Yeah.
I was gonna say you guys weren't even that bad for a while.
What do you mean?
Oh, you won the division like 4 out of the last
offense has
7
been
years.
Oh yeah, no, we always do that. We're tired of that shit. That
But that's
means
what I'm
nothing
saying.
in the
It's just
AFC
kinda,
South.
it's just kind of like a rotation consistently.
Yeah.
Except for some of the middle of the road teams. Like I think y'all have been able to be consistently in the middle outside of just being Tomlin because you're not drafting at the end. You've been pretty consistent on your draft picks, things of that nature. The only team that I think again who does some voodoo magic is I think the Chiefs work with what they got and the Eagles sign blood.
Baltimore too.
I would say the Packers are pretty good at their
Oh,
draft.
Packers are
Packers are
excellent.
great at
Packers are
drafting
great
too.
Packers are excellent at
They're
drafting.
the only team that has figured out that we draft a quarterback and put him in the incubator for 2 years.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they've never strayed away from that, and it's
But
worked every time.
I mean, for the few games he played, I just think they're a good quarterback shot because Malik Willis looked way better.
He did. Malik looked really good as a
night
Packer.
and day. Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, that could be its own conversation. I think, if anything, this is just proving that there's just some teams that are not that have to sit down and really look at their quarterback development because they don't set them up for success.
Well,
you see
no, 'cause-
Baker, you see Sam. Sam Darnold
Yeah, they don't
is
know
getting
what the hell to do
shafted
now.
on the MVP conversation
Oh, big time,
because
bro.
he's playing his ass off.
If they beat the Lions, he should win MVP.
He should win it. Like
It's a broken Lions team, to be fair.
because I don't.
But still, like
I can't.
Dude,
live in a
they would
world
be
with Sam Darnold.
They would be
MVP,
they would be
man.
15-2, and the 1 seed in the NFC, and his stats are better. Like they're neck and
really
neck.
good stats.
They're neck and neck with Lamar's.
They are.
and the team is better, and the roster's worse.
No, they don't know. Like they're having a hard time because they don't know what to do with them now. 'Cause
Yeah.
they have to either re-sign them because
Oh,
they have J.J. McCarthy
not a hard
sitting on them.
decision.
Like, yeah, fuck J.J. McCarthy.
Fuck that rookie.
Yeah. Like you
Put him in the incubator. It's cold there.
Somehow.
And also,
They struck oil, is what they
no.
did.
Also, they're like fucking. And that rookie is. How do I put it? That rookie's in a situation where he's
in
third
a
string right
shitty-
now.
Yeah, he's in a shitty position.
Because they
I'd
signed
actually
Daniel
trade him,
Jones.
honestly.
He made $12 million sitting on his ass.
Yeah.
He's fine.
I mean, no.
I mean,
But,
he's
but
rich.
J.J. McCarthy made $12 million?
Yeah, he had a $12 million
Like
signing
the fourth
bonus.
pick, something like
Yeah.
Fourth
I thought
quarter.
rookies don't make that much.
They get bonuses.
No, if you're
Yeah,
one of the
there's-
if you're first round, you
Yeah,
get
Yeah,
that.
he's
you
got
get
like a $20 million contract and a $12 million signing
Yeah.
bonus.
Brock Purdy is legitimately fuming somewhere.
Yeah, Brock Purdy is getting screwed, and
Getting
people are
paid.
now trying to act like
Brock
he's
Purdy
the
is
problem.
getting exactly what he deserves.
No,
That's
no.
how much Brock Purdy is worth.
He deserves every win they have this season. Is
Would you
because of
trade
him.
for Brock Purdy right now?
That's tough.
I would.
Even with my trash.
I would.
Oh, now we'll talk about your quarterback. 'Cause
I would. Like, and I think, and I don't blame.
Russ was doing good.
I don't blame Russ at all for what's going on. But Russ is old.
He is old. Father Time is
Yeah,
undefeated.
exactly.
He
He's
looks
old.
old now.
He like the last 3 games we have looked terrible, and he's
Najee's been good.
Najee sucks.
No, I put it in the
thank
chat.
you.
No,
I saw the
not
stats.
Najee. Shut up.
Oh, Najee's been great.
I said Warren's so much better.
I've been
it's
saying that-
disgusting.
I've been saying that for 2 years. That Jalen Warren is significantly better than.
Like it's actually
Who's getting more
frustrating.
Now it's like 50-50. But for a long time it was not.
Najee.
For a long time it was not.
No, because I've had to
Najee's a
pay.
nice guy.
I've had to
He
pay a
sucks.
little more close attention due to fantasy purposes.
Yeah.
To Warren, that was watched. So I've been watching Steelers games, and I was like, whoa! The run is just completely different. The
Yeah.
scheming looks different.
Yep.
He actually has some energy, some boom.
He actually runs through contact. Najee just
He kind of falls over.
yeah. He looks small, which is weird because I know he's not, but he looks it.
I think that how do I put it? The I don't like the MVP conversation this year. And the only reason I don't like the MVP conversation
It's
this
the
year
same
is
people.
it's not just that it's the same people. Actually, Patrick Mahomes isn't even being whispered right now,
No, 'cause
rightfully
he's
so.
not. His stats are not
that's
great,
that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I'm actually that made me feel a little
It's
more
either Allen or
validated
Lamar.
in the MVP.
I kept saying it was a
conversation.
projection, TJ.
I mean, you knew how I felt. I said,
You were
I'm
like, he shouldn't be in there. It's like it's a projection.
I don't hate Patrick Mahomes too. I'm just
I
like,
know
no,
you
it's done. But it's that Josh Allen narrative that has been so strong that I'm like, no, he's not playing bad. He's top 5 for
playing
MVP.
really well.
Very, very, very good MVP.
I think it's his
Very
best
good.
season.
But the problem is, the reason why Lamar's not number 1 outside of the slight win deficit, but the reason why Lamar's not number 1 is just because he's won it a bunch. Fuck you.
I don't
No,
think
he's fucking throwing like I've never seen him throw.
I don't think that's the number one reason.
No, and when it comes down to, because statistically, Lamar's better. Lamar's number 1.
overall, yeah.
But Derrick Henry is like
It's a huge, but people act like the Bills weren't like significantly better
You know-
when they got Amari Cooper. That was their shift to being better. They needed a piece and they got it for him.
look at how many games Lamar's won when Derrick Henry has less than 100 yards. It's not many.
I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
I mean-
it's 0 actually.
Well, that game is.
Well, okay, so timeout. Derrick Henry also runs a lot. Like I mean, that's a hard
Well,
argument to make.
that's what they do. That's their thing.
Right.
They
Because
already run the
Lamar's
team.
also making. Look, the other part about that is Lamar is making really smarter running decisions because he has Derrick Henry.
He is. My point being though that because of that, the word is valuable. He's providing less value for his team than Josh Allen is for his.
No, I'd argue that the other because people are, first of all, I've said it before, and the stats are like motherfuckers top 5.
You talking about James Cook?
Yeah, James Cook is top 5.
Yeah.
Like that's not bullshit. And they also don't undercut like he had historically one of the worst NFL games performances of a QB ever.
I don't care
in
about
history.
This year.
I don't care
The
about
only reason I
mean,
say that.
they made him.
No,
Was that the worst?
Yeah,
No,
it
it's
was-
like
it was
the
bad, yeah.
Texans. Why? First of all, you can't say I don't care about that in an MVP conversation.
Yeah,
that
you
does
can.
matter.
That game counts.
Every MVP has one shitty game a year.
No, but okay.
That was shitty.
That's there's
legendarily
historically shitty, but
Yeah.
that's not my fault. That was the game that said we need to get something else to make sure that our team can win. And if we're really talking about strategically as an MVP, I'm not saying that Josh Allen isn't doing a lot of the carrying, but what I'm saying is it still required some other pieces, a big piece, which was Amari Cooper. That was their biggest add-on. And once they got that piece, it was like, cool, our team is consistently winning, doing all the whole nine. Meaning that, hey, they still needed some shit. I mean, what was it? I mean, I think about the year where I think about like a Patrick Mahomes, who's a bad example, but I think about the year where motherfucker he had no receivers. Actually, at the start of this year,
last year.
Last year where he had nothing.
Yeah.
And he managed to win. That's an MVP in that situation where they still didn't get any pieces. They were just like, fuck it. He's just got to do what he has to.
And I know, just on a side tangent, real quick, I know it's just the Texans to a degree, but still, like, I think the Chiefs are getting hot at the worst
no, they're getting hot at.
They are inevitable.
The exact worst
They're going.
time.
They're going to the Super Bowl,
they're going to the
guys.
Super Bowl.
I said this at the beginning of the year. They're going.
I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl.
They have to
Really?
play
Who's
one
beating
fewer game than everybody.
Lamar, he ain't beat.
Lamar ain't beating them.
Lamar ain't beating him.
No.
Bills are the only ones.
Maybe that's a
but-
hard maybe.
I mean, they did what they did to the Texans. First of all, like, no sacks on Patrick Mahomes this
Yeah,
weekend.
that doesn't surprise me.
The bread and butter for your team is supposed to be the defense.
yeah.
And they did what they did on defense without Chris Jones.
Yeah.
They did. Well, that you're talking about the Texans offense, which is
Yeah, I mean,
the softest offense.
it's very
in the NFL.
interesting.
That shit's it's complete opposites. We have a dog ass defense and the softest fucking offense I've ever seen in my life. Just absolute baby shit.
They beat the shit out of the Steelers on Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Like without Chris Jones.
Yeah.
I think they sacked Russ 4 times, something like that.
Yeah.
Like, and it wasn't like Russ couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I was not mad at Russ in that game at all. I was like, dude.
No, he just looked old.
Also, the Steelers, we are awful on short weeks. Awful. Consistently awful. You know what Mike Tomlin's record is on Thursday Night Football? It's like 0-7.
Really?
He's
Anytime O's
awful
in there, it's,
on short
it's
weeks.
pretty
Yeah.
bad.
They need rest.
He's awful on
need
short
rest.
weeks.
Their bones hurt.
Yeah, come
He needs
on.
to. He needs a playoff game sometime this decade.
You might get
But
lucky.
I,
Whenever you had an opportunity, Gert, it's this time.
it was.
I'm hoping we get you.
And I won't be mad if you do. I won't
I-
be mad if you do.
If we lost to the Texans, I would be like, fire, fire everyone into the sun.
I did
Gert,
see
you
a lot
should-
of
you should
Texans
drive
fans.
to Pittsburgh. Wear a diaper. Don't stop until you get to Mike Tomlin's house.
I did hear people calling for D'Amico to get fired.
I
That's
can see
ridiculous.
that. No, that's stupid.
He-
That's fucking
he literally
stupid.
won a
The
playoff game
OC
last
needs to
year.
be fired. The whole offensive coaching staff needs to be fired. D'Amico's the only saving grace of that fucking team. He's it. It's probably the same people that want Tomlin to be fired.
That's not true. If Mike Tomlin won a playoff game last year, people would be like, go, keep him.
Yeah, I've heard your fan base. Just, you're going to win.
No.
It's okay.
Here's the I
I
don't.
can almost guarantee you.
There was a long time, and you guys saw it. Like the last few years, I'm like, people who want to fire Mike Tomlin, I think, are nuts. But like the last 2 years, I'm like,
You get it.
it might be time to fire him.
I mean, you don't want to stay in the
got that
same
Confederate
spot
in you. I
season
understand.
after season. Yeah.
I have a lack of playoff wins right now. All of you guys have won playoff games more recently.
Yeah, they were talking about it on our sports.
Not
radio
Sam.
station. It's bad. It's almost a decade.
I don't ever want to be compared
Was
to
it
the
8
Raiders in
years?
any way, shape, or form.
Don't do that.
The only time we should ever be mentioned in the same sentence is we beat the Raiders. That's it. But yeah, it
They're
was
not a real
I
team.
think his last playoff was 2016.
That's fucking insane.
Any other coach would be fired.
No one notices that.
I do. A lot of
All
Steelers
y'all
fans.
did, yeah.
I argued
We
with my
didn't.
brother.
No one else did until now.
About it's like, isn't it fun having Mike Tomlin as a head coach? I was like, no, because we keep losing in the playoffs and it pisses me off. I'm fucking sick.
Or you
of
don't
it.
make it.
Or we make it, and we now, because there's 7 teams that make it, we better fucking make it.
It's like almost a tradition that you make it, and just, I mean, of course you're getting bounced, but it's like,
We get
hey,
shit
the Steelers
on.
in the playoffs. All is well. You know?
It's not all as well. You know, Pittsburgh is like called the city of champions. Sports is
Not
like
lately.
Not lately. Sure as hell not.
Hey, now timeout here.
What?
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I'm not.
He's convinced me. I still love Mike Tomlin.
I do too. He'll get a great job somewhere else.
He's one. He does need a fresh start.
He's a floor raiser.
He is.
He's a floor raiser. You put him with a Hall of Fame quarterback who's also a piece of shit.
He is going to be Hall. He needs to be Hall. Of Fame.
He'll win you a Super Bowl, I guess.
One.
He'll be carried by Ben
Every
Roethlisberger to a Super
15
Bowl.
years.
I will say, in defense of Sam's Raiders, they have been to an AFC Championship game, unlike Tommy's team. 2003.
That's a shame. It's a shame,
When's the
man.
last time the Raiders have won a playoff?
2003.
Holy fuck!
I was gonna say I'm trying to think of all the teams that have not won a playoff game more recently than the Steelers. I know the Raiders, the Bears, the Jets. That might be like there's like maybe like 3 or 4.
I hear some people calling for the Vikings and Bills to get to the Super Bowl just because they're both defeated. Neither of them have ever won a Super Bowl.
They're tied.
Yeah, no. Like Bills really need it. Y'all need to. They need to do that before Jim Kelly dies. Like. I remember him.
You've heard my Super Bowl. My Super Bowl prediction is gonna happen. I'm telling you.
Isn't it Steelers Packers?
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's crazy
I know.
to me.
That's not gonna happen.
Sounds like some
I'm
shit.
cuckoo. I love toaster strudels. Let me live.
Every time I think the Packers are legit, they get smacked by a significantly better team.
We don't know.
You don't know what you're getting from the
They
Packers.
do lose like their secondary a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They got smacked by half of a Lions team.
It's division. It's
Star
weird.
Wars crisis.
So I guess.
On defense.
Yeah.
So if I mean, kind of rotating a little bit.
Yeah.
We think of teams that. Can you pull up the playoff teams right now?
Yeah,
Teams that don't belong in the playoffs.
Do we have to?
Well, hey, any team. Well, I think anyone from the NFC South is just a pity award.
From
anyway,
any South of any conference.
I think I'm with you on this. What are you going to say?
Tampa?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'll be good with Tampa's earned it, though.
No, okay.
You got it.
No,
that team's
let
earned
me.
it.
They've beaten some good teams. They've
Yeah.
beaten the Lions.
Put up 5 TDs.
They
Come
beat
on,
a
man.
healthy
He's been balling.
Lions week 2 or
They
3. I
just been
forgot.
fucking balling,
No,
man.
let me put a little asterisk there. What I mean by that, because you know I have a soft spot for Tampa.
Oh, I know
but,
you like Tampa.
But no,
You don't?
No, he likes Tampa.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I
no,
like Tampa.
Yeah,
but when you say
hard to
teams
battle.
that don't belong in the playoffs, the South is just a free feeding ground for them every year. This shit is unfair. This shit is like they're eating. They get to just fuck around, and they have to fuck up. They lost to the Cowboys. Don't forget that. They have to fuck up to not go.
Yeah, but it was Cooper Rush's Cowboys, right?
It was.
I mean,
Why does that make a difference?
I'm glad.
It's better than that.
I'm glad the NFC.
That's not true.
I'm glad.
I'm not entertaining. Shut up.
I'm glad the NFC South exists because I think the NFL benefits from having a South Park-esque cripple fight. That's what that whole division is. It is Timmy v.
fun.
Jimmy.
And it's kind of fun because it's so scrappy.
It is.
And it's like none of you are making any noise
Yeah.
in the
They just
playoffs.
keep dragging each other down.
But just to have the title of, hey, we made it to the playoffs, that is their whole thing.
And Tampa won a playoff game last year.
They did.
And they gave a good game to the Lions. Tampa's been respectable.
They have been very respectable.
I thought they were dead once Chris Godwin and Mike Evans got hurt. But
The fact he's been doing this shit without
Mike
them.
Evans is back.
Oh, he's
and
back? Okay,
I will die on this hill. I think Mike Evans is the most
Hall
underappreciated,
of Famer.
disrespected
Absolutely.
our wide receiver. It's because he's not problematic and is just consistent.
He's not a diva. He's just,
and consistently 1,000 yards no matter
Every
who's
season.
back there.
Also, that man has Horcruxes stashed away because I think he dies once a season and then comes back. It's like,
and still makes 1,000 yards.
like, oh, he's done for the season. Oh, he's back?
Yeah, he's back.
What?
It's not Horcrux. It's a hamstring. Yeah.
I was about to say, like, it feels like Larry Fitzgerald reincarnated to a degree.
yeah.
He does.
And, like, they're only probably separated by, like, 5 years, really.
He's coming back like a Fast and Furious movie. Like another one? He's back?
He's one of the most consistent, well-performing, it's hard to look at him and not just be like, how is he not in the conversation all the time?
I'm a fan of that dude since A&M because he's local. And, like, I mean, because I'm a fan of, obviously, Andre Johnson, and he was a huge Andre Johnson fan, and he plays like that. Like, just the...
he got it.
Just big body, he's
body,
gonna catch anything
consistent,
in his direction.
and it's just like anywhere would be elevated. Even Mike Evans right now, anywhere's would be elevated.
He reminds me of like DeAndre Hopkins when he was kind of he was like just a dude that's consistent, doesn't cause a problem. You forget how fucking amazingly good he is at his job, and it's wild.
Shaggy Black. Mike Evans is a huge Harry Potter fan, so that's not far off.
I didn't know that.
Totally see that.
So I do know the playoff picture as it looks right now can change a lot because the Lions are playing the Vikings.
Yeah,
and the
On
winner.
the NFC side, it can change quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, the winner gets a bye, and the loser, I guess, if the rest stays the same, is playing Tampa Bay.
Yeah, because whoever loses that game is locked in at the 5.
Yeah.
No matter what, because they'll be like 14-3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the loser of that game will be 14-3. So
that shit's wild. It's funny that people didn't want like the wild card to be extended because if it wasn't extended, then what the Lions might not be in. Or
The
whoever fuck's
the
winning
Packers
that.
wouldn't be in.
Packers wouldn't. Yeah, the Packers. That's it. The Packers wouldn't be in. It's just like, yeah, no, we need that extra spot for
Yeah,
shit
this
like
season
this.
started with the Packers at the Eagles, so that's gonna be.
I love that.
That's right.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be an upset. Eagle. If the Packers play the Eagles, the Packers
Is
stay
Jalen
in.
Hurts playing?
If the Packers,
be.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts will be playing.
Okay,
If
like-
the Packers stay in and they play the Eagles,
They can't. I don't think they can fall out.
it's
the
a
only
first round
That's
upset.
pretty much locked.
yeah, the only thing that can change, I think, is if Tampa Bay loses and Atlanta wins. Atlanta can get in.
Yeah, it's pretty much just seeding now for the most part, right? Yeah.
If Tampa doesn't win the division, they're out.
Yeah.
Yep, they are out.
So it's just if Tampa Bay loses,
Do not let Atlanta into the fucking playoff.
You don't like Penix?
I do like Penix.
I do like Penix.
I like Penix. No, they fucked themselves. They could have had that kid balling, and they chose not to.
They
for fucking Kirk Cousins. Did they cut him yet?
No,
They got
but
they plan on it.
I mean, it's like a fucking home field advantage. A black quarterback in Atlanta, it's meant to be. That's what it was.
It hasn't been, right?
I'm
Isn't that
confused.
wild? That's
That, like,
Michael Vick.
Yeah.
yeah, like that's wild. to me.
Motherfucker's just like literally. He's like, yes. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a stat boost.
Yeah.
I did like seeing him out there though. That was
It's a team buff.
And then to go back to the BYU Colorado game, Shador was wearing Giants
I
cleats.
saw that mistake because they are now picking for it.
Also, come on. Come on. They're not picking a black quarterback.
They don't do it. They don't do
They're
it.
not doing a black.
They don't do it. Yeah.
They're not doing right now. Drew Lock's last performance has them being like, I think we have a spare 150 million.
Yeah, exactly.
After that game, he deserved. Yeah, no,
Because
yeah.
motherfuckers looking at Shador and being like, no, because what happened was that's why they won. The Giants were like, shit, is Cam Ward and Shador?
Fuck it. Yeah, just
we can't have
play your
that.
hearts out.
We're looking
Yeah.
at your pros and cons. I mean, listen, your cons, you put melanin? That's not right.
Said, ooh.
You're kind of dark.
I don't think our colors have black in that. that's what I'm saying. Bro, why would you put like they literally were like, we can't get Cam Ward, we can't get Shador. Nah, we,
just go out and go. Drew Lock though. Drew
Lock.
That's our guy.
That's the new Sam Darnold right there. That kid.
They're going to fire their coach, right?
What, Dayball?
Yeah.
No, they need a.
Hopefully, so we need offensive coordinator.
So I've been.
You want Dayball as your offensive coordinator?
Absolutely.
He's a good OC.
I mean, we need a veteran OC. Bobby Stokes garbage.
But I've kind of been in the camp where I think that if organizations are just so boneheadedly terrible and or have made terrible decisions, they've just got to get wiped out. And what I mean by that is just completely clean from the top. Owners got to sell this shit. There's got to be some rule because, motherfucker, the Bears, the Bears are like literally incomprehensively bad.
Yeah.
The Jets, which for some reason Josh Allen gets credit for beating, even though they're a terrible team. The Jets are god awful.
You got dudes picking because of Madden.
And the Giants have to do, and the Giants just have to because they said they looked at Saquon, they looked at fucking Daniel Jones, and we're like.
We're going with Daniel Jones.
Yeah, and you know why.
Yeah.
But I said, come on. Motherfucker's about to break a record, which if he does break the record, I think he gets the MVP. But, yeah, that's crazy.
I don't think that's happening.
I think if he breaks
He only has to go 100 yards.
It's a quarterback award.
101, and I wouldn't fucking do it.
I don't think he's playing.
I would not play him.
I wouldn't play him either.
I'd tell him tough shit.
Yeah. Fuck that. It's funny because
Give a fuck about that record. Doesn't matter anyway. It's 17 games.
Both Nico Collins and Joe Mixon.
That's not a good argument. But
it's about carries, I know. Yeah. But everyone's going to say 17.
Joe Mixon needs like 100 yards, and Nico Collins needs like 7 for like big bonuses.
Yeah.
Probably neither one of them are playing.
Shaggy Black's bringing up the game is against the Giants.
Yeah, I mean, they're just...
He can probably do 100 yards in one run.
And not get injured.
Yeah, easy. And not get hurt.
100 yards, that's 2 carries against that team.
Sirianni do it. He would do it.
If he gets injured, Sirianni will get fired.
I can see that too.
Yeah, because afterwards, I actually right now would...
Saquon has an injury history.
But it's against the Giants. He can't sit.
I might pick the Packers to beat the
Eagles.
The Eagles were getting hot, but who did they
do.
lose to last week that I was like, that's...
Packers? They lost to the Vikings, right?
No. Who did the Eagles lose to that I'm like, that's...
Oh, the Commanders.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not...
Jalen Hurts wasn't in.
Jalen Hurts. They put Kenny Pickett in. Of course they lost.
I understand that, but I'm just saying the Packers are a better team than the Commanders.
I don't know about that.
I don't either.
I think
The Commanders are weird.
I think it's debatable. I don't think it's like clear cut either.
I don't know who to put money on in that game.
I wouldn't put money on.
I would watch it.
I'd watch the shit out of it, but I would not bet on it.
Well, the 3 games we got cooking right now, because I do think that the Vikings are going to end up winning.
LA made it.
I think all of these teams deserve to be in it, except the Rams, but not because not because they're bad. Because I don't know how they keep doing that. It's very confusing.
It's a shit fucking
it's very
organization.
confusing.
Yeah.
Like, cause you'll go, because everyone was like, I think everyone's good with the Rams, where they're like, I don't know how they're gonna do it. Then guess what? You get to the NFC, it's like, how the fuck do they do it?
And they lost against the Lions last year in the playoffs, but man, they play motherfuckers close.
They always did.
It's not like
they always
the Steelers.
Did.
We got mollywops.
Puka's healthy, right?
I think so. I think Puka's healthy.
Yeah, he is. I saw a highlight of him. So yeah, Puka's. That's all he needs.
But
they're good. They're
but
good to go.
you know my order of operations here. I think the Eagles are gonna get kicked, and I can't wait for Goff to fucking lick the ground and dirt that he's not.
Talk about MVP.
He's not even. No, he's rightfully out of the conversation.
If they win the division, man, like, dude.
No,
when he balls. He fucking balls.
Last night,
ball placement specialist.
Last night.
Against the bad 49ers team, whip-de-doo.
Fortune telling.
Against the bad 49ers team.
I thought it was old David Montgomery.
I mean,
David Montgomery's hurt.
I know.
Jamar Gibbs is there, though. They had 2 starting running backs. Motherfucker's no good. So, and one of the best plays wasn't even done by him. It was done by the receivers. The sun god, who gave a lateral back.
Who got Amon-Ra the ball?
Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, motherfucker.
The man faked a fumble and scored a touchdown. Like,
he's good.
He's really good.
No, I don't give a damn.
I already know the answer to
No. No.
You already know what I'm going to
No,
ask.
I don't care.
If the Cowboys said made a monumental trade,
what?
Jared Goff, Dak Prescott goes to Detroit along with other assets.
And he'd be much happier.
But Jared Goff is now your quarterback.
No.
What do you do?
We lose.
No, what do you do? Are you still on board?
Specifically.
You rooting? You
Yeah.
getting a Goff jersey? What's happening with you?
Dude, I'd wear a Goff jersey.
I'd buy one.
Yeah.
You'd probably see me in the most existential crisis I've ever had in my life.
Just in a corner.
Yeah, I would not. I'm not. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, there's no getting around. Like, it's like a rock in a hard place.
Wow.
Him being on the Cowboys does not change my opinions. I still fucking don't like Goff. Like, it's a difference between, because I don't dislike Josh Allen. He just did dumb things and is not doing dumb things this year. Yeah. I just don't think he, like, the MVP conversation being locked.
He's
like,
moved up enough.
every time they say locked up, I'm like, that's not fair. I don't think it is. That said, I don't like Jared Goff one bit.
I don't think it's locked, but I think
definitely ain't locked.
No, because I think.
And Jared Goff was like, you know what I want to get my linemen? Yeti coolers and some sticks. Shut up.
That's fine. That's better than fucking swords.
Now, granted, I
fucking weeb.
Well, they wanted guns.
With Super Saiyan hair, getting katanas for people. Weeb.
Joe Bros, you know how it's traditional to buy your offensive lineman gifts? So
That's weird.
Well, because Joe Burrow's offensive line is probably made out of hosses from Nebraska, they wanted guns.
Yeah.
Oh, and he just said here's steaks instead.
Swords.
Here's swords.
Swords instead.
Yeah, because I assume Joe Burrow's from California, and
he's from Iowa.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
That's weird.
I know.
I look at his hair, and it doesn't scream Iowa to me.
He's from Iowa. It's wild. It's pretty wild.
If
your boy.
My boy. Shit, I am no Joe Burrow fan.
You're gonna really
most overrated quarterback in the league.
You're gonna hate me for a take I have when we get to who doesn't deserve to be in the playoffs.
He's from Athens, Ohio.
Ohio. I get Ohio and Iowa mixed up.
Those are two very different cultures.
No,
they have similar letters. And heroin is everywhere.
O's in both of them. Closer, that's all you need to know, right?
There's no hootenannies in Athens, Ohio.
No hollers.
No.
You're right. You are right.
And then just to look at the AFC side, which I think is a little bit more malleable outside
it's
of
only are the Bengals out completely? Or
No.
It's something they need shit to happen. I hope they make.
They have to win, and
Dolphins have to lose, right?
And they need the Broncos and Dolphins
both to lose. Dolphins have an easy schedule. Or easy last game.
But even
I don't know who the Denver plays.
They play the Chiefs, but the Chiefs are resting their starters.
Also,
Carson Wentz.
Also,
Andy Reid.
Carson Wentz.
Oh, Carson Wentz.
His knees maintained. I think he hasn't.
You're saying if, but what was it? The Dolphins are. I don't think they're playing Tua.
They're not. You're right. They're not.
It's a chance. I would love to see that.
But it's contingent on the Bengals winning, and the Bengals are such a grab bag. Who knows?
It doesn't matter. You're not playing the 7 seed.
I don't want to.
Who did the Bengals play?
They're playing us.
I just want. Oh, yep. They have to beat
Pittsburgh.
them. If they beat them, and all that other shit happens, then
Then they get a dance with the Texans.
And if y'all win,
No, we're still
y'all
playing
get
them.
division.
If we win and the Ravens lose, I think we get the division because we'll have a better divisional
are you
record.
still
than the
locked at
Ravens.
3?
We're not.
It
We're
says
locked
right-
in a playoff spot, but we could still win the division.
Honestly, in
If we
y'all's
win-
best interest, y'all might want to.
I know. We might want
In y'all's
to.
best
I really
interest.
want to play them. So no, you just do what you need to do.
I put win the fucking game. You know what I mean? Like you're out there, fucking.
It's a
win it.
rival.
And
That's
also
the
it's the
rival.
Bengals. If we knock the Bengals out of the playoffs,
I think it's in your to be honest,
for you.
for
it's-
y'all. Because the only reason it's helpful to have the Bengals in there is because I don't know, the Bengals are
That'd be fun.
one of
They're
the few
so
teams that the
fucking unpredictable.
KC just doesn't
function properly.
function against properly.
It's
so
weird.
it has a chance to help you out in the long
And
run.
Joe Burrow's balling the fuck out. Like you got to admit that.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but
I'm not.
Why do you
no, he's
hate
not.
Joe Burrow?
I don't hate Joe Burrow. I actually
Man
really
puts
like
up
Joe
like
Burrow.
300
I hate
fucking
Joe
yards
Burrow.
and 3+
That's the most
touchdowns
overrated offense
in
the
like his
NFL.
past 4 games.
All they do.
Yes, his stats are good
His stats
because
are
they're always
amazing.
behind.
Exactly. All he does is throw haymakers all
He's
day.
doing his job.
No,
Nobody else
100%.
is. He's doing his job.
Beat the Patriots.
And Tommy,
hard.
Tommy, don't get it twisted. Give Joe Burrow Josh Allen's record, and I'm not talking about the MVP anymore. Like, there's a very different thing.
That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying here is also give Joe Burrow Josh Allen's record, and he's not having the better stats right now. I think the motherfucker has to throw. Motherfucker has to be.
Oh, he has no choice. But he's doing it.
That's not an offense to him per se. That's just like situations.
How
makes
many
those numbers
quarterbacks
look
have
good.
tried to do that hero shit and failed? He does it, but I mean,
He hasn't
just everything else.
succeeded yet.
I mean, look, I've seen a team with prime Deshaun Watson before all the other shit, where he was focused on football, at least for the most part, and like he was balling his ass off, like putting up crazy stats, and we still fucking lost because of just a shit team. But he was good at the moment. He's not a good human being. He's garbage human being. Fuck him. But like, still, him being great and successful did nothing for it, but he was still good. So give credit to the man.
No.
Like he could suck.
He needs
He's
to win
not.
more. He needs to win
It's
more.
a team sport.
He needs to win more. No position on the field in
Who's his
any
running
sport
back?
has more say over winning than a quarterback
Who's
on
his
a football
running
team.
back? How's his defense?
Oh, it's
There's
bad.
nothing
Wasn't
to
No,
do
and
with
don't
that
get too-
side
and
of
don't-
it.
and-
Joe Mixon is running back?
He was. Now he's on the Texans.
And
That's
let
why
me-
I said Joe Mixon was good.
That's why I said was.
And let me be very
still
clear.
all right.
And let me be very clear here. If again, if Joe Burrow was even in the realm of like some double-digit wins, I don't think they are, right? I don't.
No.
they're like-
The best they
9
could
would be 9.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the best
9
they could
would
be is 9.
If they were in like some double-digit wins, some actually like in the conversation of some of these better teams, like the MVP argument is very much more valid.
true.
He just had
Very
like, to
definition.
Gertz's point. At the end of the day, if you're performing very, very well, and you want me to like stroke your ego as a quarterback, you do have to kind of.
You gotta win.
You got to get that over the edge.
I don't want to see these fucking Caleb Williams stats.
Because
I regret that take.
all these touchdowns
end-
that don't matter.
Because at the end of the day, what is like because they and the only reason I even hold them to the standard is because they constantly they say that's the standard. What do they say about the Patrick Mahomes, the Lamar Jacksons? At the end of the game, if they have the hands if the ball in their hands, they're probably going to end out with the win. That's not not to offend Joe Burrow. I'm just like, hey, like if you haven't ended off with
could go
wins,
either way.
that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah.
Also, like, and he wasn't the reason they won in the Cowboys game.
No.
It was the Cowboys.
Yes.
like they almost weren't even in the conversation.
very
so
true.
so
Forgot about
they've
that
had
game.
it very
up and
close
down.
with some.
Yeah.
So it's I'm not saying like to be honest, it's not him being the problem on this team. I'm just saying if we're gonna hold him to that high standard and that high accolade.
Yeah, but to be fair, I mean, for them, if they make the playoffs, to me, that's a success for the fucking season.
They need a lot of magic to make it right
They
now.
need a hell of a lot.
Oh
of
yeah,
magic.
that's why I'm like, I don't care if they make it. He
It's
still
all
doesn't deserve
plausible,
it.
but I need them.
If
I
they-
need to play them.
It would
they
be,
make it-
Also, I
it'd be
need
like when they rode
them to
Ryan
win.
Tannehill picks to a Super Bowl.
Jesus Christ.
Remember that fucking shit? It's like you don't get credit for other people fucking up.
Probably it's the Titans. That was their fault.
What, the Titans?
You don't put Ryan Tannehill in a game.
I know. I'm blaming the Titans for the Bengals making it to the Super Bowl.
What are you going to do? You going to lose the game? I mean,
You talk about the Mason Rudolph Titans. Look
what can
pretty
you
okay.
do? No shit. Like, what can you want them to just lay down
No.
because this team sucks?
Do your job, but don't expect me to praise you because another
Didn't
team
they make
shit
it to the
the
AFC
bed.
Championship, though?
They made it to the Super Bowl.
Oh, that was the AFC Championship, yeah.
They made it to the Super Bowl.
I mean,
don't expect me to praise you because another team fell on their face.
It just so happened to end up that way.
They got hit by a blue shell and you pulled out in front.
Luck
fucking
is
what?
a thing, Gertz. Luck is a thing.
I know, but I'm saying.
And it
you
only
don't get
worked.
praised for luck.
And it only worked once.
Yeah, it only worked.
It did only work once.
Unlike the Chiefs.
So with this, I actually think most of these teams deserve to be in there. If there's anyone who's a little shaky, I mean, then this is not their fault.
Steelers,
Houston.
It's
Damn, every AFC West team is in there except for the Raiders.
Really? Oh, that's true. Holy fuck.
And actually,
they're the NFC North of the AFC. I didn't even notice that. That's sad. And they weren't even close.
No.
They weren't even in the mix.
They don't even have a quarterback
That
yet.
sucks.
You know who I
don't know how anybody's
wouldn't
a
be
Raiders
mad
fan.
at.
My bad,
seeing-
Sammy. I don't know how anybody's a Raiders fan.
I wouldn't be mad at seeing the Broncos make a pretty healthy run.
Yeah,
I don't want that to happen.
I would be mad at the. You know what? I wouldn't be mad at the Chargers having a healthy run, not because of anything other than what is it? Herbert's circled around to me, and what I mean by that was
he's good.
He got No.
He's always been.
No. Let's pause there.
Beat Joe Burrow.
The stroking of dick for Herbert
is a little much. I agree with you.
but this year it's been very quiet, even though he's having a good year, and so now I can be supportive.
Yeah, no, he's earned that. Like he hasn't been great, but like it's always been in there. You just need someone to activate.
Yeah, but no, Herbert was put in the echelon.
Yeah, he was.
He was. People were talking about like he was like Josh Allen.
And I'm like, motherfucker hasn't done anything at all.
He lost to Trevor Lawrence.
Yep.
Granted,
in an embarrassing fashion.
Brandon Staley really fucked that up. I mean,
where's he at?
When
he's in San Fran.
Really?
Yeah, that's why their
Explains
defense
a
is
lot.
so ass.
So he can't even do that anymore.
No, he never could. He had Aaron Donald when he was with the Rams.
True.
They just let Aaron Donald choke people.
That's true.
I hate that conversation. It's like, is he the greatest defensive player? I'm like, no, he got away with cheating every game.
That's why I think he's one of the greatest personally.
So here's the interesting thing, though. When it comes to this lineup, I actually think this is one of the not because the team is doing bad, they're heating up at the right time, but there is a situation where the Chiefs have to run through a few divisional opponents in the playoffs, and division games are weird. So, this is kind of an interesting lineup for
But
their
it's the
playoff
Chargers
run.
and Broncos. Like that's.
Oh no, I mean the Broncos game came down to one of the games came down to a block field. Like, I mean, this is like, they've had some close games. The Chargers, they smack up like it's no other business. What I just mean is when you have divisional games, that's a little more different, right? It's always something that's a little weird. Except for the Raiders, where we all know what's going to happen to them.
Yeah, that's the most predictable game.
Just like the Giants in our division, everyone has one.
Do people gamble on Raiders games anymore, like as if they'll win?
That's a losing bet.
Say loan sharks need to eat too, I guess.
They do.
But yeah, no, I think this will be an interesting playoffs for the AFC side. I'm actually more interested in the NFC side, being honest.
Me too.
I'm way more interested in
Very
the NFC
much
side.
so.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs are just going to waltz through everybody.
Yeah,
I do too. I agree.
the Ravens might
because they haven't
couple
mollywopped.
playoff games.
They mollywopped us on Christmas.
That's what I meant. Y'all were the first team they've mollywopped.
That's what I mean, though. That getting hot at the right time.
Yeah.
The Steelers are not an easy team to walk through. Nobody else has.
All we're playing for is.
I mean, what are you talking about? Nobody has. I thought the Ravens just did it the week before.
The Ravens did, but we also
Ravens
beat
did.
them without scoring a touchdown
That's
before.
very true.
So
that was a weird one.
It's weird.
That was a Steelers
You guys
game.
have invaded the playoffs, which that makes it very interesting, like you said. But yeah, no, I would like a game just between us. Just like, hey, can we just replicate what we did last year in a more negative way? Or will you guys finally get off the schneid and get a playoff win for Mike Thomas so he can be there for another decade?
Like I said,
one of those things is gonna happen.
I still want y'all to get I still want y'all to get your divisional win. Hopefully that happens, because that way you can bump up and play the
That would
Chargers.
be wild if they even did that.
And then y'all will play the Ravens, and y'all don't want that again.
No, fuck! I'm not watching that game
So
with that.
we are oh yeah, go down to the FC.
So we got the Rays versus the Jordans.
Yep.
I think that's pretty much a lock. Well, yeah, that one's pretty
that's
much
locked up.
Yeah. Don't know any Commanders or Rams fans.
And then
And we could have the Tommies versus the Gertz.
None of these are locked up, really.
No.
Except
No.
the Bills are locked at 2, and the Chiefs are locked at 1. And then
We're locked at 4.
That's right. You're locked at 4. So, yeah.
There's a lot of
Everything else can move around, but I mean it's a 77% chance we play you.
Who's on the
So, like,
who's
I'm
on the
pretty sure it's
cusp
gonna happen.
of the
Broncos.
AFC?
Broncos.
No, AFC. No, like who's on the outside, right outside of who's on
Bengals,
the
the
Dolphins.
We're just Bengals and Dolphins on.
Dolphins are different.
Bengals are the only ones who maybe have a chance.
Oh, if the Bengals made it in, that'd be gross.
I think that would be amazing.
Who did the Dolphins play? Because they didn't play Tua against the Browns, and they beat the shit out of the
They
Browns.
did. Who the fuck was the quarterback? Skylar Thompson?
It was Snoop Huntley.
Really? Oh, Snoop still doing
Snoop
shit.
is back.
Jesus.
I believe
They play the Jets.
And your team.
Oh,
they're
man.
winning that
Yeah,
game.
they might win that game.
Are they playing it in New York?
It's
It doesn't
cold.
even matter.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cold. If it's cold, then fuck.
Oh, they're losing that game.
Yep, they're losing. They're
Actually,
losing.
it's not Tua, so maybe they got a chance.
No, it's still cold.
It's still cold.
That
That whole
field-
team can't
that field
function.
is trash.
No,
stadium
after
trash.
I watched the Bills game,
Yeah,
I was
Reddit
like,
is a Commanders fan.
Oh man.
They
I like
absolutely
the Commanders spunk.
Bengals might make it in this bitch, man. They might do it.
and
I would
shit.
love to see that.
And timeout. I don't think you're getting enough shade. What the fuck did the Colts do?
I mean, they performed so bad that
They got
that Pat
eliminated.
McAfee
Mackie
got,
said disowned his own team.
Really? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
He did? What?
Yeah, Pat
Wow.
McAfee said he's not buying season tickets next year. I've never seen a team with the worst culture set up for losing.
Wow.
You guys organizationally couldn't decide what to do with your quarterback, and it fucked everyone involved in this conversation.
They got
Damn.
the quarterback cursed,
Yeah.
and I love it. That's amazing.
It's what we
It's the Andrew Luck curse, I call it.
Yeah, it's what they get for giving Andrew
it's
Luck.
straight up Andrew Luck curse.
Pat, I mean, Pat's from Pittsburgh. I would totally be on board with Pat.
I'd flip ship if I was Pat.
I'd be down with Pat being the Steelers' mouthpiece in the media.
Well, what happens if the Steelers beat the Texans and then Tommy shows up with a terrible towel the next day?
I would do that. I would absolutely do that.
I would rip that terrible towel out of your hands.
Who's winning that game, though?
What game?
Between us.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
If we beat
Oh,
you,
if we beat you?
if the Steelers win, you would come in with the terrible towel.
He definitely chameleon.
No, I wouldn't do that. If we won, I would do it.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah,
that's
if we
fine.
won, I'd do it.
I thought,
No, the affair is over, Marcos. It's done.
shit talking, I'm all for.
Yeah.
Okay.
But jumping ship to because that's like a Patriots fan move, brother. Ugh.
Ashton Genty scored a touchdown and then did the fusion dance from Dragon Ball with his teammate.
Steelers
There's a
can't.
lot of weaves in this bitch, huh? Jesus fucking Christ.
Steelers can't beat a court case. Well, Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, I won't go there. Different time.
Back in my day.
I'm gonna see if I can find the touchdown real quick.
That's pretty great. So that's just, this generational quarterback. I mean, not quarterbacks, of like just players.
Yeah.
I love it. I kind of,
That's a different game.
Yeah, I don't think that's Ashton Genty.
No, that was Montana. That was the University of Montana.
So Ashton Genty played, huh? I'm noticing a lot of these players really fucking up their draft stock or putting it at risk. Playing these
Ashton Genty is a team dude. He would play
for Boise State.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Now,
be a
if
team
I was
guy
a
for
running back,
Boise
I stopped
State.
playing.
I'm not risking my shit for Boise State. Nah.
That team is not worth being a team guy for.
Yeah, that's a number one, like it's a round one running back pick, which is rare these days, especially. I wouldn't do it, but like still, I wouldn't risk that for this. What bowl game is it?
Yeah, that was a fumble.
Oh no, it's a playoff game. I'm tripping balls. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I forgot that. Yes, no, he should.
Tyler Crow gets a push. Instead, it's a handoff right up the gut. Tyler Crow gets a push. Instead, it's a handoff.
Okay, well that's the touchdown.
Who's winning that game?
I think it's tied now.
No shit. Good
Yeah.
for Boise. Love that. See, that's why I like these extended playoffs for college.
I wish Boise State had a home game though, so that we could see that blue
No,
turf.
they did that on purpose.
We need more Pop-Tarts at this game.
See, I was more
Not
interested in the game that meant nothing than the one that
Not
means
enough
something.
sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick commercial break and be right back.
Speed round. Hey there. Yeah, it's you. It's me. A little cold outside. I know what you're thinking. You're in Texas. Shut up. It gets cold here too. And when it gets cold, usually I like to maybe keep a little more facial hair than I probably should. Maybe keep a little more hair in all the areas I probably shouldn't. But no. Just because it's getting a little cold outside does not mean that I shouldn't want to keep myself well-groomed, well-moisturized, well-prepared. And so it's New Year's Eve. It's right around the corner, literally today. And 2025 is right there. And so as I head into 2025, I want to make sure I'm crisp, I'm fresh, I'm the most presentable I can be. And you know what helps out with that? Well, none other than manscaped.com. And right here in my hands, I have the Chairman Pro, but they have so many other magnificent things on their website. That's right, for the best men's grooming products. You can go to manscaped.com and see anything like their Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, where you'll actually be able to, and hold on here, get a Lawnmower 5.0 for your grown and body hair trimmer, the Weed Whacker 2.0 for your ear and nose hairs, the Crop Soother, the Crop Preserver, the Magic Mat, alongside free gifts being the Boxer 2.0 and the Shed 2.0, which are amazing. And if you've heard us on this show, winter, summer, or anywhere in between, the Boxers are some of the best that you can get on the market. But they don't just have that. Like I said, they have plenty of things that are beyond just razors. You have the Dome Smoother, right? An aftershave lotion, the shampoo and conditioner for a little bit of, making sure your hair is coming out as silky and as good smelling as it can be, alongside some other lovely body care options, even as far as the cologne goes. And so again, Manscaped is amazing. It's going to make sure that you're looking great as you head into 2025. When that ball drops, make sure your balls are shaved and that everything is looking as crisp and clean as it can. And so you can get all of this on manscaped.com using coupon code MEX20. That's right. Using coupon code MEX20, you can get all of these fantastic items you see here, whether that's the kits all the way to the tools and trimmers if you want to get them by themselves, all the way to those boxes I had mentioned under the apparel and accessory section. That's right. That's coupon code MEX20. You can type that in for 20% off and free shipping. That's coupon code MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping. And as I said, think about yourself in 2025. Think about some of your resolutions as we head into the new year. But the number one resolution that you should have for yourself is making sure that your balls will thank you. Now, again, coupon code MEX20. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you, Manscaped. We love you. We love y'all out there. And let's get back to the show.
All right, and we're back. Starting with our normal things. Attaboy. I'm going to do a weird one, and I'm going to choose Adam Thielen.
That's interesting.
Why? I don't know how Carolina is competitive, and Adam Thielen at like 30, at my age, is the only receiver Bryce Young has. Yeah. I think he caught for 156 yards this weekend.
Oh, Jesus. I'm happy for them. That's the team I'm happy for. Like, they still suck, but to a much less degree.
Would you trade your quarterback for Bryce Young now?
That's debatable right now.
Oh, my God.
That's debatable. He's a disappointment. If he was my child, I'd disown him. But
we could end this debate right now. No.
So disappointed in his fucking kid. I get why parents, are disappointed in the children now. I truly understand it.
My poor, disappointing millionaire
He's playing
son.
like Dak. That's embarrassing. No offense. That's embarrassing to us.
You can't use that excuse. He's injured.
He's terrible, TJ.
He's straight injured. Leave him alone.
I don't care.
Well, who would be y'all's attaboys?
I'll go next. Malik Neighbors for me. I love rookie wide receivers doing their thing. LSU, man, just pick LSU fucking wide receivers in the draft. I don't know who's available or who's up next or what they've done this season, but whatever wide receiver group they got, look into them because they are very good at recruiting them, and they seem to work out well in the NFL all the time. So, yeah.
I'll go.
He balled out, too, obviously.
I'll go Sam Darnold.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, he had a great game. I think he just – is it too early to say he secured a big bag? I don't think so. Unless, like, they have a monumental collapse, which I don't think they will. Yeah, I mean, I guess keep J.J. McCarthy around.
I'll keep him around. Yeah.
But, yeah, like, anyone who's like, should we let Sam Darnold go?
Fuck no.
Like,
Don't
no
mess
way.
with any part of what's happening right now.
You got a known quantity right now.
Yeah.
This isn't a fluke.
No.
It's not.
It doesn't feel like one.
I mean, and also it's between him, Baker Mayfield, and Geno Smith. It is like, oh yeah, organizations matter a little bit in terms of your quarterback having success. So Jets quarterbacks. People were saying Zach Wilson should be on
I would
people's
like
radar.
to see Zach Wilson
Yep.
in a different fucking place.
I would like to see another team give Zach Wilson a shot. If nothing else, just like, hey, see what happens. It'd be
Raiders,
interesting.
pick him up.
No, not them.
That's the place where quarterbacks go to die.
No.
How do I put it? You actually took my.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
He's a
I took-
giant. You don't do that. You don't do
No,
that.
well, no, Malik Neighbor. I mean, Malik Neighbor's playing with nothing. Motherfucker's miserable.
Yeah.
But no, I'll actually give it to. And hold on, let me make sure I'm doing this right. And then I know this game was not very good to watch, but that's just because it's a defensive game. Seahawks defense. Boring games like that are tough.
That was terrible.
But they're only boring because it is a lockdown defense.
We turned off the game at halftime, and when I woke up, I was like, no one scored again.
Same. I don't think that's happened never. That's wild.
In TJ's defense, it was the greatest soccer game I've ever seen.
No shit.
Now,
I thought you would have said
it
one of
wasn't-
the Steelers games is the best soccer game we've
Well,
ever
I
seen.
said one
A
of.
few of those, yeah.
The greatest
No,
soccer
no,
team.
no, because you want to know why? Their kicker would have at least kept the score competitive. What I mean by that is truly when you have low-scoring games like that, yes, they're not the funnest to watch, but that also means another side of the ball is doing what they're supposed to. And ultimately, and let me make sure that I'm not crazy here by pulling this up. Chicago has had a really good run about doing comebacks in the second half, and that did not happen still.
No.
And I'm talking about good. Every team, better teams have even had issues with the. I mean, shit, they almost beat the Lions.
They did.
Right? And so.
I personally always have fun watching Caleb Williams get sacked. One of the funniest plays of the
It's
year
starting to become kind of fun.
was when you guys played them early on.
Yeah.
And it was like one of the last sacks of the game because it looked like your dude just belly flopped on him.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like something my defense would do. They are ruthless.
Yeah. I was like, this is great.
I found it.
Oh.
Instead, it's a handoff right up the gut. Tyler Crow gets a
But with the celebration. I found it with the celebration.
Boise State answer.
That ain't Chance.
No.
Put on the inside. Center Mason Randolph, Roger Carey in the right guard, Ben Dooley.
It's funny because it's on the thumbnail. But yeah, didn't happen.
I got you.
I mean, I think plenty of people have done it by now.
Rick rolled you. Yeah.
You got me.
Yeah, I got you.
They got your view. You can't get it back.
And then it does that.
My take a lap on the note of college actually goes to Lane Kiffin, the coach of Ole Miss.
What they did?
So the coach of Ole Miss was really mad because Alabama didn't get into the bowl game with their 3 losses. They said that if SMU or Indiana had to play their hypothetical schedule, that they would get demolished, not be able to compete. Well, Alabama lost to a Michigan State made of third stringers today.
Oh, they lost their bowl game.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
To a Michigan game made of third stringers.
That's wild.
Most All-American for Michigan declared for the NFL and didn't play today.
Oh, that's great.
And that comes after Oklahoma losing to USC. And the USC SEC is has only won half their bowl games.
It's been really weird with the SEC. And like it's been kind of strange with a lot of the conference winners, like they're winners from the mix-up of conferences.
Yeah.
Like they shouldn't be in those conferences, and they've won those. Texas is perfect. Oh no, Georgia won. So yeah, no, close, very close to winning it.
Well, Georgia is now in their backup quarterback because of Texas.
Well, I mean, their backup quarterback, I think, is better than their actual quarterback.
I don't know about that one.
At least Rudy style. At least, like, motivationally, he is. Yeah. I think he's a better leader than the other guy.
And then the Big 12 and the Big 10.
No one likes, what was his name? Beck? No one likes Beck. Have you seen that face? He looks like Matt Rife. Yeah, no one likes him.
My take a lap is definitely going to be the Colts.
The whole organization.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And I don't like to usually. I don't like to do organizations.
Can I do organizations since he's doing organizations?
But no, that's not how that works.
Fair.
But no, like look, the Colts. You don't just blow up your playoff chances like that against a team you shouldn't lose to.
Yeah.
Like,
and look that. I mean.
And look that. Can I steal a word from you? Fugazi. And it's just unacceptable. Unacceptable. You get paid too much money, and you made Drew Lock look good. You made the Giants organization sit there and be like, well,
we got a guy.
We might have something.
Don't get mad. The Colts are playing 4D chess.
I mean, really, Jerry Jones must have signed off on some Colt paycheck.
Yeah.
Said, no, let him win.
What happens with Anthony Richardson now?
Get rid of him.
This literally is like you put all your money in Vegas on one
basket.
chip, and it didn't work out. So
it did not. In a big
they got a whole off season to figure it out at the very least.
Well, I'm not going to say that yet.
Really?
Tight end.
But I will say on the note of
position switch, yeah.
The only thing,
whoa! You think this is jokey fun land? No, you know for a fact we don't put that kind in the tight end position. All right, so don't you disrespect me, boy. Don't you
switch it up a little bit.
Disrespect me.
We gotta switch
Only
it up.
one color is allowed in that tight end position, and it's the one with the lack of color. All right? That's how that works.
TJ's tight end room just says whites only.
Yeah, we got different water fountains in my locker room.
Hey, that one's for you.
Yeah, that's just for tight ends of a certain color.
I don't want to see you mingling.
Yeah. Are you talking to him? I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right.
I will say on the note of the only thing that didn't surprise me about that Colts loss.
Oh, God damn, I love that.
Up to this point, the Colts have not won a home game all season.
Really? And people are talking about the Cowboys?
Yeah.
We're in the middle of the pack. Like, we're not even the worst team.
It surprised me how many wins y'all had.
I thought you have the same record as the Colts now.
That's what I said. We're in the middle of the pack. We're not even the worst.
That's wild. They didn't win a home game this whole season. And no one's talking about that at all.
No, we just keep on getting spotlight for being a bad team.
About that.
Well,
that's incredible. You
do have things happening like your star defensive captain saying, like, it was a close game if you don't look at the score.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Look, I love the confidence
Was that a
there.
Micah quote?
Yes.
Yes.
That sounds, and I don't even know. That was a guess because he says stupid shit all the time. And he has a podcast, Gertz. Why does he have a podcast?
It's called Stupid Shit with
No
Micah Parsons.
shit. He fucked my quarterback up with his goddamn podcast. Shit. Put his ass in a...
Playing 4D chess.
Somebody take his internet away. Somebody call Spectrum and take his fucking internet away.
You'd be on hold for a long time calling Spectrum.
You know, Mike, a dumbass would use hotspot.
I will not disrespect Micah Parsons.
He does that enough for himself.
He really does.
Stop it. I love me some Micah. But
You
that's
know you
sad.
could get quite a haul if you trade him, right?
That's idiotic.
You might want to.
No.
consider it.
I would consider that shit too.
Yeah, y'all would consider anything. Shut up.
He didn't look good this year.
He looked fine. He was injured. Oh, so side note.
So was Will Anderson came back. He has multiple.
No, first of all, Micah's
saying.
stats for being back are actually really
How many
high.
sacks did he have this year? Double digit? He had double digit sacks?
Yes.
Okay. Just check.
Yeah, I don't like how you talk shit without the Carfax. Be talking shit
Well, I
without
don't
actually
watch-
reading.
I don't like to watch
No, you ain't gotta watch shit. You gotta look it up on your phone. It's called ESPN. You can look up the stats per
I
game.
have the app. I just don't want to look at Cowboys.
Not double-digit sacks. He's at 9.5.
Oh, he's 9.5. Oh, come on.
He ain't getting that. He ain't getting that half. I'm getting that half. So
Scroll
yeah,
up.
so see, he's no Will Anderson.
This is the whole line for how much you need. So
No, I said scroll up because he has like the tide for on some of his stuff. Yeah, that's
He's
for
12th.
Yeah, for 12th.
That's okay.
I mean, for missing a good chunk of the season.
It happens. You know, that's no excuse. It's no excuse. You come back.
I mean, if you're looking for like count stats.
and you don't podcast. I bet if he didn't podcast, he'd be a lot better. That would be 11.
He should
and a half
drop the
sacks.
podcast.
I don't listen to it.
I don't.
I don't want to listen to Micah Parsons say anything.
Let people do what they want on their free time. How about
No, and I'm all for
he
that.
can do it, but we can critique
I'm
it
all
as well.
for it.
That's fair. Yes.
You shouldn't do it.
It does kind of actually throw me for a loop that Micah Parsons was born in 1999.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, he's a child.
He's a
25.
He's a quarter of a
Older than
century
I thought.
old.
Yeah.
But to that point, right?
Already falling apart, it seems.
Who was your take a lap?
Houston Texans.
I knew that was coming.
No, you and Jordan are lame.
Fuck that.
Stop picking your teams.
No, fuck that. Those motherfuckers ruined my Christmas. Fuck that. No, they ain't catching the heat.
That's a
TJ.
pretty fair.
They ruined my fucking
fair.
Christmas.
You got a safety. That's
You
hard.
tackled Derrick Henry.
Shout out to Kamari last. That was a good draft pick. But fuck no, man. This team is such a goddamn fucking embarrassment. They're an embarrassment to the city. They're an embarrassment to their fucking fans, and they deserve to lose to the goddamn Pittsburgh Steelers. No offense, they do deserve to lose to them though, because they need to go. They need to go, take a break, go to sleep, wake up next season. Hopefully we have a new OC.
You know how like
and
Christmas
call it
to
a
New
goddamn
Year's
day.
is always kind of like a weird twilight. The thing that made it extra confusing is like I was waking up to football every other day.
It was strange. You wake up to Netflix football on Christmas is bizarre. It's very bizarre.
I mean, to your point, the Steelers aren't my take a lap, but they almost ruined my Christmas. Because they got mollywopped.
They got mollywopped.
I would
Same
have
as
rather.
my team,
I would next time. I would have rather seen Mike Tyson's bare ass the next time I boot up Netflix than that fucking game. Sonic 3 saved my Christmas.
Didn't watch it.
It's pretty good.
They're all good.
Yeah.
That's a very consistent trilogy.
My take a lap, dude. It's got to be Aaron Rodgers.
No, he's
the whole
getting a roughing the passer. No, roughing. He got some sort of
unnecessary rough.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, quarterbacks never get unnecessary
It
roughness.
was really stupid. Like, he's out of bounds, motherfucker. Like, stop. Like, he's losing his fucking mind, and it's great to watch.
You want to know his stats?
He has a documentary on Netflix, don't you?
Does it show Mike Tyson's bare ass?
They asked us to watch the documentary on this podcast.
Doing that.
I'm not watching that shit. I'd rather watch Tubi for 24 hours straight.
You say that now. You say that now.
Hey man, coming
I'm enjoying it.
coming next month, Tommy's review of Tubi.
I'll let you know what movies we'll watch.
Aaron Rodgers' stats. He was 12 for 18 for 112 yards, 0 touchdowns.
112 yards?
Yeah, 112.
Wow.
0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
That's one of his worst games.
Unnecessary roughness.
Sacked 4 times and 1 unnecessary roughness.
So it's one of his worst games.
0 fantasy points. Then Tyrod Taylor came in with 11 completions and 2 touchdowns.
Even better.
What was it? Who was it? I think it was Garrett Wilson. Who or no?
Oh, he's gonna want out.
There was somebody who basically was like.
I think it was Garrett Wilson.
Or no, well, Garrett Wilson said if Aaron Rodgers comes back, I think he's shaking. But there was another person who was like, oh yeah, giving a shout out to another player. And then a fan was like, hey, invite him to come over to the Jets. And the guy commented, I will not be doing that.
Yeah. For the year, I mean, the worst has got to be Devontae Adams.
Man, is he playing still?
Yes.
I would have sat myself.
The Raiders have a better record than the Jets.
I know.
The Raiders have won.
What a donkey move.
Yeah.
Wow, what a donkey move. Especially with that Pat McAfee shit. That shit is so
Devontae Adams should stop following his friends.
I think
shit. It's time to disown some friends. You could be loyal to a fault.
You could press block for a little bit.
For sure.
I think Shannon Sharp said you went from losing to losing in the cold. And I was like, damn.
Oh, that's
At least
true.
Vegas is Vegas.
At least
Yeah,
Vegas is
man.
fucking Vegas, man. Enjoy it while you're there.
Yep.
Like, no one's focusing on you on football. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but you decide. I mean, New York's fun, but goddamn,
That had to
not
be-
to be a Jet.
That had to be the single biggest bonehead move of any player.
I would be embarrassed, man. I would bury my head in the sand if I was Devontae Adams. He's like, is he stuck there? They got
Oh no, I think they're getting rid of him.
I'm telling you, no, because I saw a rumor Garrett Wilson is gonna
he's
request a trade. Yeah, so like, why? Yeah, I would, if I'm all of them.
Yeah.
Reese Hall, request a trade. Everybody request a fucking trade.
The team is run by a man named Penis. You don't want to play with that. Fuck that shit. No way.
No.
Woody Johnson,
The worst.
a.k.a. Penis. No, thank you.
Oh, both of your names dicks.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, no, he's probably the worst on it. At least he took it away from Tepper.
Yeah,
What?
right.
Why is the show
got
short?
His title back.
Because it's New Year's Eve, bro.
Yeah, people got to party, man.
Look, we got shit to do.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in being sober much longer.
My consciousness,
Yeah.
it's still here.
The funny thing
I
is,
don't like it.
I gotta wake up and cook out and like watch his team play Arizona State. Forks up.
Oh, I thought you abandoned Texas and is going for Arizona State now since you abandoned them and went for Colorado.
No, bro.
I never abandoned
Always-
Texas.
You've never showed.
I
pride.
just want to see them little black boys succeed.
Also, like he's
Is
not
Arch playing?
no, they're going with Quinn,
They're gonna lose.
and there's no way he's gonna chew for Arizona State and the running back Scattaboo.
Forgot about Scattaboo.
Wait, that's a human
That
name?
is a real person.
That is
Scattaboo?
their star running back is named Scattaboo.
Yeah.
That's the perfect position for that name.
Scattaboo. I agree.
Scattaboo's taking off. Scattaboo scattering for.
I would 100% put that in my cadence if I was his quarterback.
Oh yeah, Scattaboo, Scattaboo.
Oh, we don't have any Thursday night game. Saturday
Thank
night.
God.
Okay.
Saturday
Oh yeah, well that
afternoon.
Saturday shit. It's that time of year.
College football's done, bro. So the Browns at the Ravens. Ravens easily for me.
Ravens.
If Jamie was playing, I'd do the Browns, but it's the Ravens.
You gotta let it go. Like it's not helping.
If the Browns beat the Ravens, the Browns will have swept them this year.
Did you see?
That'd be funny.
That'd be a great.
But I don't think. But
Not gonna happen.
no.
Did you see Deshaun Watson took a pay cut?
I thought they
No.
just.
Well, not a pay cut, just a hard restriction. Like he just wants to be employed at this
Yeah.
point.
It's like, hey, we have more women that you assaulted.
Yeah, no shit.
So,
The Bengals at the Steelers.
Steelers.
55% of the people are picking the Bengals. to
I
win
don't
this.
blame them. We look like shit, but
I don't know, man.
I don't see us losing 4 games in a row. And we
Have you beat them yet?
Yes, we beat the Bengals in
Does
Cincinnati.
it usually sweeps or does it usually split?
We usually sweep the Bengals, actually.
Yeah, I can
We
see
tend to
that.
split with the Browns and split with the Ravens and sweep the Bengals.
Somebody in the comments, I'm not going to scroll up, said they are hating on the Steelers for losing 3 in a row. So that's pretty wild, actually.
Yeah, we lost 3 in a row, and we finally have like a little bit of like that. I'm not making excuses because other teams had to go through what the Steelers went through, and they did a lot better than us. But Mike Tomlin historically is awful on short weeks. He's good when we have more time. So we do have a mini bye because we played on Christmas.
As unfortunate as it is, I will pick the Steelers. I hope the Bengals win.
Steelers.
Did I skip one? No. All right. The Panthers at the Falcons. I'll choose the Falcons for that one.
Falcons.
Got that Penix power.
Yeah.
The Commanders at the Cowboys.
Come on.
Well,
Oh, they're resting.
the Commanders
right?
are going to be resting
They
folks. So
Fuck, I hate this time of year.
yeah, this is where my pick'ems really started falling off.
It's in Dallas.
It's in Dallas, so I could see the
I
Cowboys
see
winning
Cowboys
this.
winning that. I'm picking
We won the last one.
Yeah, I'm going.
I know that sentence sounds weird, but we did.
I mean, they're resting people.
They fired the running back though.
Who?
Cowboys.
no,
Dowell?
No, we
Doodle?
didn't.
You released Zeke.
They really Zeke.
Oh,
Yeah.
did they?
They really seek.
What?
To give him a chance to play for another playoff team.
No, they're not. They just wanted him out the building. It
I
was
mean,
a bad
not really.
decision.
There's no point to do it before a finale unless you're doing it.
That's
for that.
sad. That makes me sad.
Who needs a center?
I have no defense for that one.
That is a running joke for like 2 years.
I still have
worth
no
it?
idea.
'Cause
No
come
one
on.
knows what that play was.
I do. I still remember it very vividly. It was a
What
wild
I mean,
play.
no, what I mean by that is no one knows. Like,
Oh, what the reasoning
yeah, like
for
no
it
one
was.
knows
Yeah,
what
no,
that play
no one
is.
does. Kellen
that
Moore,
play
everybody.
that play needs to stay the fuck
A
away.
man that
myself
should
on the
never
back for
be
that.
a head coach. Is he in the running to be a head coach somewhere?
Who? Kellen Moore?
Yeah.
He's the Eagles
No,
offensive
no.
coordinator.
I mean, doesn't mean he could take coaching.
He shouldn't be.
Interviews, he should never be.
Is there anything about Kellen Moore's face that says
Fuck
he is
no.
a leader of men?
Wouldn't trust Kellen Moore with my dog.
No. He's got too much baby fat on that jawline to leave.
Yeah, I don't trust that shit. It's creepy.
The Bears at the Packers. I'll take the Packers on that one.
I'm taking Packers.
I will take the Packers, even though I think they're resting folks too. Probably the Bears are just so bad. Yeah, Packers.
Packers.
The Texans at the Titans.
I have faith in Davis, the Thumb Mills.
Texas.
Yeah, Texans. 'Cause even though you're resting folks, right?
Yeah, and plus
Texans.
they're not going to
Texans.
I'm taking Mason Rudolph.
Okay, it's fair.
Don't.
It's fair.
Don't do
It's
it.
like, the Colts beat the
this
Titans.
next one, another two
What?
AFC South
What, the
matchups.
Jaguars, the Colts?
Jags.
Garbage game.
Absolute Jags. Oh, this is where they thrive. This is.
Jags.
Oh, I got to pick my team. But
I know you do. You have
Yeah,
to.
you know what? Yeah, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones is killing it, man.
Mac Jones. Quarterback controversy. Mac Jones. Trevor.
I agree.
Wait,
honestly.
what's again?
Who's won more games?
Jags
I think Mac has.
Yeah.
I'll take the Colts.
Mac Jones has won more games than Trevor. I hate football.
the Bills at the Patriots.
Bills are resting.
They're
folks.
resting. I
But
still see them beating the Patriots.
I do
They're both
too.
resting,
Yeah.
I do too. The Patriots are putrid.
The Giants at the Eagles.
The
Eagles.
Yeah.
You
see
can
what
pretty
they-
much stop
I would say
watching.
You see what they can do without starters. So that's easy.
Now pause.
What?
That'd be funny.
You want it to happen.
It'd be funny.
It's not going to
It'd
happen.
be funny. It'd be
Wi-
funny.
Your wishful thinking is off the charts today.
Yeah.
It'd be funny. I'm all about what's funny at the end of the
I'm
season.
sure. Was it John Mara, the owner of the Giants, he's going to tell Daboll, "I will fire you if you win this game."
He would absolutely say
Yeah.
some shit like that. Yeah.
No, they're like, because who's the third quarterback
For who?
For the Giants?
draft for the draft?
DeVito, right?
No, who's the third quarterback? Like after Cam Ward.
Oh,
after Shador.
I have no idea.
Quinn Ewers.
Probably Quinn Ewers, yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, no.
He's
it's
not
a
good.
It's the worst quarterback
Yeah.
class in a long time.
not
I don't know if
good.
Shador could be successful. I don't think Cam Wood is going to be. He might.
Not after what he pulled at the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Yeah, he's not. Like, I don't think he cares about football, if I'm being honest with you.
As injured as Strawberry Pop-Tart was after being burnt alive, it still showed up more.
See, that's what I thought. That's what I thought because it was a.
Yeah, I agree.
Can you search up Dylan Gabriel real quick?
Yeah.
Is he in the draft?
I'm not sure.
I don't know if he's too small.
No, but I was saying that if he is in the draft, they're running away from him too.
They really are.
That's why the Giants want to win.
Damn, he's 24.
Put themselves
He's been in there for a minute.
Put themselves in the best position to get a white quarterback in the draft. That is exactly what they want.
Gabriel's the closest thing they're going to get.
Nope. He's Hispanic.
I know.
They don't want that.
Well,
Close, that's close you're going to get these
the
days.
GM wants them to win because he wants an excuse to whiff on a draft pick.
Yeah, save his job for another.
I mean, he should be fired anyway
He should have been
after what
fired.
Saquon's done.
The Saints, the Bucks.
Bucks actually are playing for something.
Yeah, they have to.
I'll take the Bucks as well.
The Saints are bad.
They're really bad.
The Chiefs
All
at the
those-
Broncos.
Real quick, I'm sorry. What a fucking turn. Remember they were talking about them like they
Oh,
were
the
the
Saints?
fucking Vikings.
Yeah.
Well, in the first
Clint
3
Kubiak
weeks,
being the head coach and like crickets.
in the first 3 weeks, it was like the Saints had beat all their opponents something like,
By like
70 to like
crazy
14.
amounts, Yeah.
Bucks, by the way.
Chiefs at the Broncos. I might take the
Broncos.
Man, I
Broncos
don't
in
know
this
about
one.
this
I'm taking the Broncos. Carson Wentz.
It's division too, isn't it?
It's Carson Wentz, and the Broncos are playing for something.
Nah,
Like,
fuck it. I don't like Carson Wentz's knees. I believe in Andy Reid though, and I believe he's better. I think he's a better coach, obviously, than Sean Payton.
Chargers at
I think
Going
Bo Nix is a better
route.
quarterback than Carson.
I agree, but like I think Andy Reid can game plan now.
Chargers. Why are we talking? Chargers.
Yeah, that's foolish. Okay,
Rams
this
at
next
Seahawks.
one. Like these two teams are locked in, right?
well, no, because Seahawks are out.
Yeah.
And Rams, they
They
are
got
resting.
nothing to play for. Yeah.
So I might go
I'm going
Seahawks here.
Seahawks.
Yeah. I'm going Seahawks.
Jets.
Actually, you know what? I will take the Seahawks just on the basis that the Rams offense or the whole team is
Dolphins,
carried
'cause
by
it'll be
Paka
interesting.
Nakua and Cooper Rush, who probably aren't playing.
They're not playing.
No,
Sean
no, not
McVay
at all.
flat out said we're resting guys.
Also, time out.
Those-
Time out.
they
You,
need
you
to
said that
rest.
wrong on purpose.
No, I didn't.
It's Puka.
I actually fucked that. I said it the way it was spelled.
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
Paka Nakua.
I like
It's
that
a
idea,
you.
Actually.
It's a you.
I actually like it better. He should consider
It's a
changing
you.
it. That's fun.
The Dolphins at the Jets.
It's in the cold.
It's in the cold. I'll take the Jets.
Sorry.
I'm going Dolphins.
I'm going Dolphins.
Because it's not Tua playing.
This next one.
Because Snoop played in Baltimore.
He did.
He knows the cold.
He does know the cold.
Yeah, but
The
Tyreek
rest
Hill
of the
does
team
not know
doesn't,
the cold.
Yeah, that's
They don't need to even throw it to Tyreek to beat the putrid-ass Jets. The Jets want to go home. The Jets they're fucking shit.
No, they have no.
I'm not picking the Cardinals for shit. Give me the 49ers.
I'm picking the Cardinals.
No, the Cardinals
I got
suck.
Cardinals, man.
I'm going
49ers are just
No, the
they're
Cardinals
lifeless.
suck ass.
But Brock Purdy might not even be playing.
He's not.
Yeah, so then I'm taking the Cardinals.
Yeah, Cards for sure.
Damn, and then
This last one does mean something.
This is a hard one.
Like that one means everything.
I'm
like
going
you
with
can-
I'm going
Fucking
with the
hell.
white quarterback I believe in, Sam Darnold. Let's get it.
But say they're both white.
No, I don't dislike white quarterbacks. I just don't like one.
Look, man, I'm riding this one. I'm riding
God,
this one to the
I don't know
end.
how that's been pinned on me. I like most of them.
Lions.
I'm going Lions.
Going Lions, man. I hope they win. I hope they make it to the
I
fucking
actually
Super Bowl. That's,
don't think that one's pinned on you. It's just pinned on you that you hate Jared Goff.
Did they flex this to Sunday night?
They did. I think.
Probably.
Okay, yeah, because I'm about to say that's gonna be an epic one right there.
It's like you can actually skip football this weekend, really.
Except for
this
that game.
Yeah.
This is the only one.
Yeah, because I probably won't watch a ton of these games.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be a good one. I can't wait for that one.
I watch the ones where the teams are playing for
I don't
something.
even want to
Yeah.
watch the Steelers game, man. I'm so pissed at
Shit, I
that.
don't want to watch
fucking team.
mine. And I fucking despise the Titans. I'd love to get them beat by beat by David.
I'm glad I have so much football to watch tomorrow because afterwards
Dude, what
it's
the hell's going on tomorrow? I'm trying to find the schedule. And I'm having a hard time.
of what the bowl
All
games.
yeah, because
It's the 3 playoff bowl games that are
thought
left.
so.
Yeah,
okay. So just turn on the TV and I'll find them. Okay.
yeah. I think
All right, good
it's
deal.
Oregon State, Ohio,
Texas,
or
yeah.
Oregon, Ohio State, Arizona
that's
State,
good.
UT, and Georgia, Notre Dame.
Man, those
What happened
those are
to
some
what's good with
some
you?
solid lineup.
We're good.
But yeah, thank you all for coming out. See us Thursday for the
Hey.
Sync Countdown.
Happy New Year's, y'all.
Happy New Year.
everybody.
Hey, I hope you and your loved ones get drunk today. And if you don't drink, have a great time.
And be safe. Be safe.
Be safe. Call an Uber. Call an Uber.